Like usual, niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what?
I've been moving, trying to start no trouble with me. Trying to keep it peaceful is a struggle for me. Don't pull up at 6 a.m. and cuddle with me. I get loving on me.
Yeah, this one, I'm just swerving through my end. When I'm sober, I just don't like who I am. Hold me up before and I feel like myself again. Blow me up some dope and I feel like myself again. I'ma break every box they try to put me in.
Listen, everyone, before the show gets started, I want to first let you know that you can always support the show via Cash App, Zelle, PayPal. All financial contributions are greatly appreciated, and we really do thank you so much. Now sit back and let's enjoy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope all is well with you. Listen, make sure you hit that notification thing down there. And also hit that bell, okay? Hit that bell so that you're never left out, you're never confused, you're never wondering as to what I posted. Was I on, or are you guys lost, or what is King really doing? Okay? Just make sure I hit that notification. And make sure you subscribe. I love you guys. Talk to you later.
Well, the Lord has allowed us to see another year. TP, let's tell them it's another new year, and we're glad to be here. And I'm glad I made it this whole year. Through the storm and the rain. Come on, Swan, let's tell them again. It's another new year. Yeah, through the storm and the rain.
everybody. Hope all is well. It is Friday. I'm not gonna play all of that. It is Friday. It is Friday. We're waiting on everybody else to be here. Darius is here. London is here. We're waiting on Kyrie. We're waiting on Mother. Y'all know how it goes. Another new year. We're trying to make some things better. Just hope some, praise God and pray for him. Praise the Lord. Anyways, y'all, what's up, everybody? Hope all is well. Hopefully your week has been good. London has COVID, so he's gonna be better after a while. He's gonna have to be in quarantine about 5 days or whatever. It is what it is. Y'all, we are here tonight. We are here. Make sure you throw your crowns up for me, throw your green up for Thais. I don't know what everybody else got, but I know we got crowns and green hearts.
Yes. I tell you got me going a little bit with that song. It's another new year.
Listen, don't make me play it again. Don't make me play it again because I feel something.
My feet felt a little light.
We all right. We okay.
Brother, we made it. It's another new year.
I know. I get
it. Yes, God. Yeah, baby, that made my feet get a little light. That's it. Baby, if y'all made it, baby, throw some hands up in the comments if you made it. And you glad about it. Yes, what's up, Sean?
Listen, shout out goes to Jay Williams up there in Tallahatchie, Florida. Hey, Auntie Deb, what's up, everybody down there in the comments? I can't see everybody. Hey, Till.
Okay, so just to let everybody know, I am COVID positive. My symptoms are mild. I have like a stuffy cold-like symptom. I have chills, and then I be hot. I don't have a fever. I don't have body aches. I don't have a headache. I can eat. I can taste and smell. So my symptoms are mild. I am going to tell everybody, please go get tested because I do not know where I got this from. Probably from work because I work at Amazon. And yeah, I think everybody should go get tested and get vaccinated because if I was not vaccinated, it will probably be worse than what it is. So that's my suggestion. 3 years and I finally caught this in 3 years. So, but all in all, I'm doing all right, y'all.
We praying for you, London. When you gave us the news, I was like, man,
I'm drinking orange juice with wine in it. Okay, so yeah, it's the struggle real over here.
All right.
Yes. What you drinking, Arch Mother?
Oh, this is some the citrus, the tea they use at Starbucks for the medicine ball. Jay's citrus mint.
Oh, you got a medicine ball from Starbucks?
No, I can make it at home. You just go online and get the ingredients. I'm not fit to pay Starbucks $10.
It was only $4.93.
Well, I told them, baby, listen, give me the ingredients. I can make it.
I got one in the microwave. I need to warm it up.
Well, listen, y'all. A lot of people have caught COVID and they have been sick this past week. We got this new thing now where they took it from 14 days and then now they have it at 5 days. Y'all, sooner or later, we're going to be down to 2 days, okay? Just stay home for 2 days, come on back out of there. Really don't know what's going on, but, we in this together, okay?
Well, she's under fire right now, brother. The CDC lady, they're dragging Mother. They like Mother. Yeah, she's going through a lot right now.
Well,
I wonder why.
That is our first story for tonight. Thank you, London, for that good intro. Tonight on the Four Kings, we have a good list for you all tonight. So the first order of business, let me go ahead and pop this on up here. Before I do that, hopefully everybody's week has been good. We still waiting on Kyrie. Kyrie's gonna be here. Mother, evangelist, prophet. She is normally
Virgin Kyrie.
Kyrie,
She's the
where you at?
virgin.
The artist, the virgin formerly known as Kyrie.
Yeah, the virgin formerly known as Kyrie. Right.
Mama known to be hemmed up with trade somewhere, honey.
So look, y'all, let's go throw these little notes on up here because I was working on this today. I was trying to get it all together real quick. Let me make sure I'm on the right one though. Hold on one second. Do we look better on the side or should we be at the bottom?
The bottom?
I started for the bottom. Well, I kind of stayed there too, but
Girl.
Baby. Ain't nothing wrong with bottoms. Ain't nothing wrong with bottoms.
We don't bottom shame over here.
You say bottoms up.
So listen, we got a little stuff right here. Where is the note at now? Okay, there you go, right here. So Flurona, that's what it's called, Flurona. Sister Flurona. Is an emerging condition. Thank you, Thais, for this. This is Thais and Kyrie. Flurona is an emerging condition of concern among doctors. Flurona is something like the flu and is mixed with the coronavirus. Is a condition that is concerned to the doctors because it involves people fighting dual infections at the same time. It is not something new, nor not uncommon to people to be co-infected with more than one different pathogen, but last flu season was a typical mild, and you likely can be hearing more about the Flurona as this year of flu season ramps up. So I'm quite sure a lot of us we've been sick with a whole bunch of stuff at the same time. You had chicken pox and diarrhea. You had cold, and you had the sniffles and stuff, and you probably had a whole mixture of things, But it's not uncommon. But what I do advise people is to take your vitamins, vitamin C, D, A, B, C, elemental P, and drink your orange juice like London. Make sure you get a lot of water in your system, and go from there. Because y'all, this stuff is real out here. Please don't take this lightly.
Get you some Vicks Vapor Rub. Rub that on your chest and under your lip.
On the trade tonight. Hey, Mo.
Also, you can do the Vicks Vapor Rub tea. Don't drink it though. You want me to explain what that is?
Yeah.
So the Vicks Vapor Rub tea is it's 2 tablespoons of Vicks Vapor Rub, an onion, salt, pepper, lemon juice, and just boil that and put your face over it, and it'll clean you out. I promise you, it'll clean you out like a whistle. Because I sounded like shit on Wednesday. Do that like once or twice a day, like once in the morning, and then once before you go to bed. Take your elderberries and all your vitamins and medications and stuff, and put you on some long sleeves and sweat that shit out and thug it out. You'll feel better.
Do you have the Flurona or you got Corona?
No, I just got COVID. I don't have no Flurona.
Because I saw Miss Flu was back from vacation. She been gone since 2020. I see she made a comeback.
Yeah, she back. I got a flu shot anyway, so.
Baby, she never really left.
She ain't leave.
I mean, I know. Yeah. But I'm just saying what
the hotels are asking, they in overdrive right now. The hotels, the Black Hebrew Israelites, all of them. They want to know how you can have COVID and the flu at the same time. They trying to basically say somebody was making this stuff in a bucket in the back, and spraying it over the country. Listen, you can have 2 STDs at the same time. You can have all kinds of things at the same time, y'all. Let's kill the Illuminati, all that stuff. Let's kill that on out, y'all.
Hey,
it's
everybody.
possible.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
But I think also for the CDC, I wish they would just be. I mean, because they don't know everything about coronavirus. They don't.
They don't know shit.
They don't. So
they don't know nothing.
I'd rather them just present the science, and whatever the science tells them, that's what you should present. All this other stuff that ain't really got nothing to do with corona and flu and all this other stuff. Now, the whole situation with the Flurona, I think that can be possible. But until they get a case like that, they don't really know anything about it.
Yeah, no,
How do
Like
you know
there's
they?
a,
How do you know they haven't gotten cases like that?
I mean, well, they haven't publicly broadcasted, which I'm not saying that they haven't, but I mean, like the situation in France, the new variant in France. We don't know anything about this variant in France at all. But then all of a sudden, it's the whole nother variant in France.
I mean,
So
that's the nature of disease, that it, you know, as it can adapt, it can change. Um, I you know I strongly, without not without trying to enforce my personal beliefs on anyone, um, I strongly encourage you to get vaccinated. Strongly
yeah,
consider it, because COVID is not going anywhere. It is here to stay. It has always been here. You see, it didn't just
it's on
pop
the.
up.
I
It's
mean,
always been here. But I think,
if you look at, I'm
But
sorry,
what he
Dad.
said, moonshine and white candy?
Hold
What
on,
y'all
y'all.
doing?
Somebody's
yeah,
cell phone. So,
Somebody.
so because we have to be careful, we got to be careful, Darius. Are you saying there's not going to be an endemic?
I think it's. I don't think COVID is gonna be gone. I think it's gonna eventually become a seasonal thing.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're on the way to that. But I think what will help us get there faster is if everyone will get vaccinated. Now, I know everybody is not going to get vaccinated. I know there are people out there that want people to just go ahead and catch COVID. They believe in herd immunity. Um, some of the drug companies and people that invest heavily in in medicines want people to get infected so that they can get the treatment, like this mono, I forgot, I don't want to mispronounce the name of it. I know our governor here in Florida is heavily promoting this treatment. It's like you got to get COVID and then go get treated. When why push everybody getting infected if you can prevent it in the first place?
Well, then
Well,
now
this is what they did in the early days. Well, this is kind of happened. Well, not kind of happened. This happened with HIV and AIDS. The same exact thing, same template.
mm-hmm.
Um, but what I was trying to get at, Darius, is we know that COVID has been here. Um, Different strains of COVID have been around way before this current pandemic. So what
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to get at is that, do you think the current mutation chain will stop?
I think we're gonna continue to see new strains. Yeah, eventually I think this one may fade out, and
Hmm.
then
COVID
you know,
20.
yeah, and then you're gonna get another variation, like London said. It's somebody said it's already another strain that we're hearing about overseas. So unfortunately, because we're all people and we all got different genetic makeups and different things going on, you know, the way you live may affect the may play a factor in what kind of variation. Genetically, we're not all the same. That's gonna play a role in what kind of
Oh,
variation may
well,
become,
I'm gonna tell you like this:
prevalent.
the state of Florida, don't come down here. Do not come down here. I mean, do not come down here. We got the one of the most stupidest governors in the whole 50 United States who will not lock down. Absolutely, positively, nothing.
And so I want to point
Like
out something because
nothing.
I see a comment by Deontay Bishop. You are correct in the fact that COVID doesn't. The vaccinations do not cure COVID. Because COVID is a virus. It is a respiratory. Excuse me. It's a respiratory infection. But
Well, I do look at it like this. Like if you look at a lot of the household disinfectants and stuff like that, you'll see coronavirus, or it'll
First
say
on the back of it.
mhm.
it'll say it'll say some human name on it, some like human something. I forgot how it's pronounced, but it's basically coronavirus. And that's been on the Lysol bottle for years. Lysol spray bottle for
Pine
years. So
Sol too.
coronavirus is not something new. The flu is nothing new. I promise you, if you look at the Lysol bottle, this goes for probably everybody out here. If you look at the Lysol bottle, the Pine Sol bottles, you're probably going to see something you ain't never heard of. And probably in the next 10, 15, 20 years, whatever you see on that bottle is probably what they're going to be coming out with next. So what I would just advise everybody to do is take care of yourself. Please be healthy as much as possible. Make sure you stock up on vitamins, nutrition. Try to be as healthy as much as possible. Because again, I don't know what's going on. I'm not trying to put no type of scare tactics or anything out there. But we really don't know what the government is doing. They could be putting stuff in the water, just like they put fluoride in there, just like they put bleach in there. And down here in Florida, we get what's that stuff called red tide. All this stuff just wash up on the shores, and all the fish dead, all this, and we be looking like, well, where red tide come from? Because they're putting stuff out there in the ocean. It comes around every now and again. So just be careful out there, everybody. Please do that.
Well, the
CDC
together, because now they're saying, because of the fact they don't have enough tests, if you feel sick, just go ahead and assume you have COVID. Like last week, I had a sore throat. It was a mess. And I was like, and I won't lie, I did get kind of scared. And I talked to my buddy Sean Kidd. He's like, no, we're not gonna claim that. We're not gonna claim it. So I did claim it, and I went, did my regimen and everything. I feel great now. I feel fantastic. But at the
why you didn't call me?
Because you said you ain't praying for nobody who ain't had the vaccine.
Kyrie, you know that I did not mean you, Kyrie. I did not know that was going on with you, Kyrie. You could have called me, and I talked to Sean, and he didn't tell me that was going on. Go ahead.
But a friend of mine was in the hospital with COVID. But her symptoms are like London. The only reason she was in the hospital because she couldn't breathe for one day, and then they gave her a treatment or whatever, and she good now. Yeah.
This is how I knew I had it. When I started swallowing, and the back of my throat was hurting, I was like, okay, that's strike one. Went to work that Monday, and I went to the bathroom twice in the hour. I said, okay, there was the other one. Then when I coughed, and I coughed and my chest hurt a little bit, I said, let me go get off. Maybe I'll see y'all later. And then on Wednesday, I got my results. So yeah.
Oh wow.
Like it's not just being locked up in a house alone is a mental thing. Like you have to find stuff to do. You know what I'm saying? You can clean up. Like I didn't clean my house from the top to bottom. Like, bitch, I'm sick of smelling bleach. So it's like you have to find something to do. Like walking the dog or something like that, or whatever the case may be, because it's like you can't go anywhere. So yeah, me being confined to my house to the 16th of January, yeah, that's a lie. And I'm used to working. Yeah. It's also a mental thing. I think the CDC needs to stop like sugarcoating and patty caking around with this issue. Just tell us the truth. Bitch, y'all don't know how long this shit finna be here. Y'all don't know how many.
They don't know the truth.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think they've ever said, they never put a timeline on how long COVID is going to be here, because we already know, as DeMario said, COVID has been here. I think there are a lot of other considerations that are playing, that are factors in some of these guidelines. For example, people don't want business to shut down again. They don't want another government shutdown. These people want their businesses to continue. They don't want their workers, out of work. They don't want schools. I mean, look what's going on in Chicago with the school system right now. The teachers have been strike.
That shut down because of it too.
Yeah.
But what will be the best way to keep businesses open, to keep kids in school, and to keep the country running like it's supposed to without the vaccination? Ain't no way this junk won't work.
Well, if people be safe, take safety precautions, wear their mask, and like Thais say, stay your ass at home. If you ain't really got to go out nowhere, I think we could get better. Like somebody on Thais Live was saying earlier, they like New Zealand. The New Zealand numbers are very, very low. They have it under control. But see, here we don't like to be feel like we're under control. We got to do what we want to do. What we want to do.
Well, also, New Zealand is a country that they don't have no option.
It's in the middle of the water, so that it's in the middle of the ocean, and it's not like a place where people travel to like that.
Right.
So it's kind of isolated. So I think that helps with New Zealand numbers. It's isolated.
Yeah,
and then on top of that too, everybody
New Zealand.
Everybody, well, yeah, too, yeah.
She was
because everybody in New Zealand, because I think everybody in New Zealand, they had to get vaccinated. It wasn't no questions asked about it. It wasn't no. I make up my mind. No, it's a dictatorship. So America is not used to a dictatorship. So there is no way that you're gonna force anybody to do anything that they don't want to do.
Well, but then you have people like my cousins who are vaccinated. They don't want to get the booster because now they're talking about giving the 4th booster. I saw that in the news today.
I'm not letting nobody skeet nothing else up, but they're not skeeting nothing else up in me.
Look, you didn't catch all the lows, mother.
I'm about to take y'all about to skeet that shit up in me.
We're going to get to that one. We're going to get to that one.
He's telling my cousin. My cousin's like, no, I done took it and I took the booster. I'm not taking another booster.
I'm about to let y'all skeet that shit up in me.
Yeah, I think it's going to get to just like the flu shot. It's going to become an annual thing.
Yeah, and I believe that.
This is what I'm all gonna say too, though. I mean, for all you people that was a Trump fan and all this other stuff, if Donald Duck ass Trump would have did what he was supposed to do 3 years ago, which was warn us, prepare us, and all this other stuff, half of these people wouldn't be dead, and we would be going through this shit right now anyway.
He thought it was a hoax. Remember?
And the irony of that whole situation is all these vaccines were produced under the Trump administration.
The Trump administration.
Project Warp Speed.
And they still won't take it.
And now he's taking it.
America is just not a disciplined country. There's not. We're just too consumeristic. We're too, we don't want to do anything. If somebody tells us to do it, we don't want to do it. I'll be honest. I saw this coming when I saw the story about the airports were pre-pandemic levels at Christmas time. I'm like, this is insanity. People were in the airport like it was no pandemic at all at Christmas and Thanksgiving. So this was bound to happen, y'all.
But I think people are tired. People want to be with it. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
Okay, I'm sorry. When I went on a cruise a couple months ago, I think it was in October, the boat was full. I mean, but they were checking everybody for vaccinations and all this kind of stuff like that. I mean, I know I had to go get a checkup. I had already had my shot, but they want to make sure you got your card. They want to know when the last time. They want to see. That's the reason why people had to go on the. They have an app that's for the phones. You have to go on there and register and everything like that. And they want to see when was the last time you got your shot. They want to know when you got to go before you go on a cruise. You got to go 48 hours before you go on the cruise to make sure you do all your stuff. And I think that's a preventative because a lot of people are coming up with these fake flu vaccination cards. So it's just a lot going on. But I mean, it's gonna be here.
Yeah, it's here to stay. In my opinion.
Yes.
So out of the box, out of the box is asking for the vapor rub ingredients. Okay, so let me tell you again. Lemonade, salt, pepper, 2 big tablespoons of vapor rub, hot water. Boil it, don't drink it.
But what's the salt?
So basically the salt and pepper is when you sniff it in, that pepper gonna make you sneeze. It's gonna come out. Like it's gonna make the mucus and stuff come out. Now the salt, I don't know what my grandmother said the salt was for, but I did what she said. So it's like, right, because I got it from her. And she said, make sure the vapor rub is all melted in. Mm-hmm. And then when you put the onion and stuff in there, when you start sniffing the Kyrie, it's gonna feel like something hot going in your nose. And then all of a sudden, by 15 minutes later, you're gonna start sneezing, you're gonna start coughing, you're gonna be doing all that. Like it's gonna come out of you. Cause like when I did it the first day, man, there was so much mucus and stuff coming out my nose. Baby, I was scared.
Well, that's good. It was bringing it out. That's good. Okay.
Yeah. So it'll bring it out of you. Now, if you want to
garlic. Now, Manuka honey is good. Now, Manuka honey is good for any ailment, but that chewing the garlic, Miko, I ain't got nobody to kiss, so I guess I could.
Did you get that inbox I sent you, Jives?
I'm not gonna post that.
Exactly. That's a lot going on.
I don't even know why they would do that. But I'm gonna tell you what, I'm not posting that. I'm not.
There's a lot going on. That recipe that London said is also good. It can unclog a drain as well.
Oh damn.
We used to use it for that too.
That's Drano.
Yeah, it can unclog
Now,
a drain.
if you
But
want to make
what
a
I did last year was I have put. Now I don't know if y'all saw on Facebook, but I put garlic cloves in my nose, and it just. And I think you like got to leave it in there for like 3 minutes or something. And when you take them out,
took
it's
that
like
shit
just
come out. Mm-hmm.
comes out like it just drain like you like I could breathe and now you do you like for a while you do feel like you smelling spaghetti for a minute, but it make you hungry, but it works.
You say,
Now,
does London do house calls?
I need
what the fuck?
Oh wow,
Baby, you don't want him to come now.
That's your not now.
You better wait till the 16th.
That's your number one fan.
So listen,
I guess you can inbox me whoever this is.
Isaiah Truth Seeker.
Now another thing that I did. Go ahead.
I was just saying he can always. I mean, he can play the video back later and listen to the recipe.
So now another thing I did. I bought the thing from Starbucks, right? The little honey citrus mint tea that Thais made. I bought it, and I put a shot of Patron in it, and I put a Hall at the bottom. Bitch, no point.
But Starbucks, you can get a medicine ball. Those are good.
That's what I'm saying. It's still a medicine ball, but I added a shot of Patron in the Hall. Bitch, listen, Kyrie, when I tell you everything in me was just coming out like clockwork. I'm talking about I'm in the shower and I'm just still sneezing from the vapor rub tea until me drinking that. So I feel a little bit better. I got a little ways to go though.
All y'all got to do is just take a teaspoon of paprika, a little bit of habanero pepper, one jalapeno, and just chew on that. One Scotch bonnet, a little paprika, and some red pepper flakes, and just swallow it whole.
Baby, and when it come out, watch out.
We're gonna be burning. Listen, y'all. with this little Corona stuff, COVID, whatever, y'all just be careful because I know they're gonna put this information at the bottom of my video talking about COVID information. So it is what it is. But listen, next thing on the list is this. So 7 historical Black colleges received bomb threats. Now,
wow,
I did read this on several sites. Thank you to Kyrie and Thais for this. I did read this when y'all sent this, I did go and look this up. So on several sites, they were saying, I'm gonna read this, at least, and this is what I copied today, at least 7 historical Black colleges received bomb threats. Howard University and at least 6 other historical Black colleges and universities received bomb threats on Tuesday, prompting evacuations and law enforcement investigation, according to school officials. In addition to Howard, there was University of Arkansas in Pine Bluff. Go Pine Bluff, Razorbacks. Florida A&M.
Arkansas not a historically Black college.
Yes, it is. The University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff is.
U of A.
Oh, I thought he was talking about the rate. Thought he was talking about the actual other Arkansas. Wait a minute. What? I'm sorry, Mario. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Norfolk State University, North Carolina Central University, Prairie View AME University in Texas, and Xavier University in Louisiana all reported bomb threats. The threats were prompted. The threats which prompted evacuations by students and faculty have since been cleared and no bombs were found. It was not clear whether the threats were connected or if they were racially motivated, according to the Washington Post, I guess. I just find it weird that all 7 of these colleges got bomb threats all Tuesday. I think it's crazy. I don't know what's going on in the world right now. I just know that there's a lot of racially motivated things going on. There's a lot of things that people are trying to start race wars, like big race wars. And it's just really I think it's sickening what is going on. But this is America. Okay,
right. It's good. Wait a minute. Silent Sister. I don't like Starbucks either. Because I don't like coffee. But if you go there, get the medicine ball. Thais put me up on those. They're good, and they will really get you together.
They will clear you the fuck out.
But you can go to Amazon, buy the tea yourself, get some peppermint, some
There
lemon,
you go.
and a little honey, and make it at your house.
We'll do that too.
I think the historically black college received bomb threats is we should be used to this type of stuff.
Oh wow. Okay.
I'm just being honest because
racism
is not going anywhere. It's not. I don't care if we got a whole black cabinet that's at the United States government, bro.
That ain't happening.
Excuse me for what I'm about to say. These motherfucking white people.
Oh wow.
I'm talking about the trailer people that stay in trailers. Them.
The racism.
They still feel like they're superior. And I'm like, how do you feel like that when you stay where you stay, but the average black American stays in a house or an apartment?
Because of their complexion.
So my thing is this: I don't want people to think as black people we should buck, bend, or anything like that because of the color of our skin. Like you have to have thick skin being black. That's just on period. So I'm not shocked about this. I'm not surprised about nothing no more when it comes to black people getting attacked, black people getting shot at, black people getting bear mace, can mace, and all that stuff. I'm used to it.
But with stuff like this is what makes me mad. You have these people out here, black and white, that don't want critical race theory taught. Because I was watching Dr. Phil yesterday, and there's a guy on there named Derek Wilborn. He is fighting against critical race theory, black man, because he says that's pushing a racial agenda that is making us hate one another. But I'm like, it's the truth as to what happened, and that's history. But I get white people don't want to because they don't want the kids to know what their ancestors really did. So they're gonna sweep everything under the rug. But for us to say that just.
Well, you got to look at you got to also look at Senator Tim Scott. Is a very good example of the only black Republican in the Republican Senate that really kind of pisses me off. Like, did you forget that you was an African American, sir?
Forget.
Yeah.
I want to say that I will never accept that it's normal for somebody going to school seeking higher education to be threatened.
Well, no, that's not normal. I will.
Yeah. No, what I'm saying that's not.
Hold on, brother. Hold on.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't ever want to accept that as normal, and we know why these things happen, regardless of what people's economic status is or where they live. We know that we have lived under a system of oppression since we were since our ancestors were brought to this shore. It is the continuation of the original blueprint by the colonists who brought us here.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like this because, excuse me, dear, I feel like this because a lot of us, our ancestors are African and Indian, and if you really think about it, like everybody, from what everybody says, everybody originated from Africa. But anyways, I feel like this. A lot of people make it seem as if this is something that just started over here in America. No, this stuff actually is big. It was going on before slavery, right? And that's an historical fact. White people actually ran from the monarchy over in England and all of them other places and stuff like that. So they came over here trying to find new land. So then they try to go get some more people and make them. Y'all, it's a whole lot of stuff that goes into it. But again, if we start empowering ourselves and we start lifting ourselves up and knowing our rights, knowing who we are, fighting back and everything like that, y'all, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be okay or it's gonna be right, but it's like this is how we got here. Somebody made us fear them, and so then they scared us up, and then well, that's true. Red 5 golf. That's true. Not all white people ancestors were owned slaves. That is very true. I do agree with that, but it still does not take away the fact that it happened because there were some black people who owned slaves. There were some Spanish folks who owned slaves. Everybody had a slave. Okay, had a nigga in the house. Anyways, and it was getting meat. Okay, because someone was in there plowing the men, and someone was getting plowed by the men. Someone was in there taking the women's and carrying on. It is what it is, y'all. This I'm not making light of it, but this until we understand the history of all this stuff and stop just going off what people tell us, we're gonna forever be a part of this particular foolishness.
Where was when the bomb threats came through? Where was Candace Owens at?
Right. Marcus Rogers.
That's what I want to know.
Marcus.
And where was that little boy when these threats came through? Do anybody know where Christian Walker was at?
Probably on the other end of the phone.
In our Kyle Rittenhouse.
Kyle, yeah. Was you out there trying to protect somebody then, Kyle?
Baby, listen.
Baby, he was over there at Prairie, baby, at the gates trying to defend the school.
Okay, Red 5 golf. We understand your points of view. But it's like, you know, we understand the percentages, we understand all of that, but slavery as an institution is a part of the fundamental groundings of America. Okay, so we can't we don't want to be dismissive because of percentages.
At 13%, who told you that?
Yeah, we just trying to, you know. We want to keep it 100 on the Kings, because cotton and tobacco funded the Industrial Revolution. Okay, and you have to ask the question: who picked that cotton? Who picked those tobacco leaves? Who did all of that? Black folks. We literally built this country on our backs. Our ancestors did. So,
Shots fired! Shots fired!
We can get into the semantics of it, but you know, we ain't trying to say all white people are evil, because there are white people that were in the abolitionist movement, the Niagara movement, the civil rights movement, and they helped a lot of people. They donated, gave money, made sandwiches. So we thank white folks. We like white folks at the Kings.
Right, we just don't like racists.
Exactly.
Okay, so I seen the comment. Just to let you know, I'm not a racist. But I'm going to call a spade a spade. So if you felt like what I said was racist, I do apologize, but it is what it is.
Well, you can, but see, okay, let me say this now. Black people cannot be racist. And I think nowadays people get the words racist and prejudice mixed up. We can be racist as anyone else, but we cannot be racist. We do not have a system to oppress anyone in.
Make it plain, Kyrie.
We are trying to come up out of the oppression. The races that make it hard for us, that's racist. When you can't get that job you want to get because of your skin color, that's racist. We don't have the power to do that. That's all.
Okay, so next on the agenda is this. Want to send a special shout out to Blue Ivy. She is 10 today. Yes. I saw a picture of her standing beside her grandmother. Yo, we have watched this little girl grow up, and it is absolutely like, she 10? Baby, she gonna be in college after a while. We gonna be, baby, I'm gonna be like,
so pretty.
Baby, I thought it was just last night when she dropped that baby, and went back on the stage.
It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years.
10.
Wow. Happy birthday. I used to call her Green Ivy, Blue Ivy.
And the funny thing was, y'all know they used to say that Beyonce wasn't really pregnant, that she really gave birth.
That was true. They said somebody else had that baby for her.
And then she showed her son, remember?
That's all. That's all, baby.
Remember she showed her stomach in that video?
Cause baby, she looked like Jay-Z and she looked like Beyonce. Listen. Now you know they might have had a set. No.
She looked like her daddy. She really do.
She like
Cuter,
Cause at first, when she first got here, I said, "Oh, baby, you look like just like your daddy."
Just
Oh,
like her dad. She's looking more like her mother. She's favoring her mama and her grandmother. But you know, some fathers have really strong genes.
Yeah.
You know, TD Jake's kids, they all look like TD Jake's, you know.
I mean, I'm sorry.
Y'all know TD Jake's kids look like him.
Baby,
all of them.
Well, not that other girl, but you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's just say they have
just like their daddy.
They have strong features, strong.
Yeah, you said his kids.
Strong.
Yeah, right.
Okay, listen now. We got to play this today or tonight rather. Where were we? We with the Blue Ivies, and let's go ahead and touch on this real quick. Jim Jones and his mama and Karen on.
Oh wow.
Now
wait, what?
Yes.
What in the flowers in the attic?
Hold on.
She told me how to tongue kiss when I was younger.
Like, what's the instructions?
There wasn't no instructions. She showed me with her mouth. Like she
kissed you?
It's my mother.
No, I'm just asking. My parents kissed me.
She showed me how to tongue kiss when I was younger. Remember, my mom was 17. She's a baby. Look at all the babies that's having babies now.
For me, that explains so much for me.
It does. It explains a lot from Love and Hip Hop. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play this one more time because I thought that was nasty as heck. So hold on.
She told me how to tongue kiss when I was younger.
Like, what's the instructions?
There wasn't no instructions. She showed me with her mouth. Like she
kissed you?
It's my mother.
No, I'm just asking. My parents barely kissed me on the cheek.
No,
so
my mom
I just stopped kissing my son on the mouth.
She showed me how to tongue kiss when I was younger. Remember, my mom was 17. She's a baby. Look at all the babies that's having babies now.
Okay. So
who was it that said, "Oh, I love it"? Who said that?
Okay. Nasty style. Now, look here. Now, first of all, you know, my mama them and daddy them is grown as a heck. And I don't want to be thinking about although we already know what they do, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to be thinking about that. And I don't want you putting your lips on me. You out here sucking dick and eating coochie and carrying on. I don't want you trying to teach me how to tongue kiss. I don't need all that's nasty. How your mom gonna teach you how to tongue kiss? Then they came back with another video to my son. People take this all out of perspective. Nigga, you said this. Oh, that's my mom. That's my mom. Right. That is nasty. That is nasty. No, that's nasty.
But to me, that explains her attitude towards Chrissy, which lets me know it wouldn't just be Chrissy, whatever woman he dates. Because she looks at herself like she his woman.
Mama Jones.
Yeah.
Mama Jones was hitting Chrissy upside the head with Jiffy cornbread mix boxes, and it explains it all now. Back then, we were like, why is this woman going so hard against Chrissy? Right. But now we know. You know, a lot of women see that, especially if it's an only child, they see that as their husband or their boyfriend and the man they like.
Listen, I don't need my daddy, my mama, nobody teach me how to do nothing. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know, listen, as a child, I think what people fail to realize is children, you pre-expose them to things at a very young age, which causes them to start acting a certain way. And then you wonder why they act a certain way in their adulthood. And you're like, well, why they act like that? Well, maybe if you hadn't did XYZ, they wouldn't be doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, no.
But like, even when they showed Chrissy and Mr. Jones, Jim, whatever it was, and he bought his mama that house, her attitude was so stank. I'm like, okay, because she's like his mama. Well, so you bought Chrissy this and was comparing it. It makes sense. Okay.
Listen here, I'm gonna tell you something. You know, this is a good prime example of, and I'm not saying that there is a blueprint or a book how to raise kids or anything like that, but you know, I see a lot of these hip hop stars and stuff, you know, so their children don't become gay. And this is not to steer this conversation to a gay one, but you know, you see like Kodak Black had threw his son a birthday party or something and had some woman twerking all on him and carrying on, and he out here patting the woman booty. And I'm like, what is that? You know,
get it. Right. That's all they.
Yeah. So I just think some stuff is just it's just so inappropriate. But you know, y'all want to be like, we ain't got no kids. You can't tell us what to do. Oh, that's fine. But I promise you, I done raised enough kids. I done sat out here and taught enough kids in the educational system to tell you that some stuff a lot of this stuff is not okay and is not right. On period. Now, to jump around a bit. Oh, let me read this. Let me read this real quick. You know what? Never mind. I ain't even got to read it because we said everything there. Sidney Poitier just passed the other day. He passed at 94. You know, I was actually looking at something that had all of the Hollywood stars in it, and they were older. But Sidney Poitier, you know, that's Oprah Winfrey's man. You know, Sidney Poitier. Ooh, he is a groundbreaking actor, and he's been doing a lot of stuff down through the years. And he's taking a lot of slack because he was a groundbreaking actor. But he recently passed. Was it today or yesterday?
Today.
So, it just.
But the
rest in peace. Rest in peace.
But the media cracks me up. They done named all of his movies except for my two favorites. And of course, I didn't think they would. But he was also in Uptown Saturday Night and
Raisin in the Sun.
No, it was a trilogy, Kyrie. It was a trilogy. And I feel the same way. Like, those movies to me are the same as Lilies in the Field and all those other movies.
Yes.
Uptown Saturday Night.
Let's do it again.
A piece of the action.
That's it, a piece of action.
And let's do it again.
Yes. And I'm like, you all not mentioned, but I guess because that was made for us. And of course, it's him and Bill Cosby were the stars. Because they haven't even mentioned Bill Cosby. And they were really good friends. Yeah. But if y'all
Rest
want
in peace.
comedy.
Oh, guess who's coming to dinner? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want some good comedy, yeah, Uptown Saturday Night, a piece of the action, and which way? Not which way. I keep saying which way is up. Let's do it again.
Let's do it. It's a trilogy, and if you ever want to get your life, watch them all back to back on a Saturday. You will get your complete life because that is true Black cinema, and we salute Sidney Poitier because he changed the role of how Black men were seen in film. When he slapped that white man, the white man slapped him, and then he slapped his ass back, that was revolutionary. So we salute Sidney.
Harry Belafonte, you remember Harry Belafonte? He was one of the actors that was dating white women, and it was shown in movies.
And they were good friends. Sidney and Harry Belafonte were very good friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, history making. I mean, first Black actor to win an Oscar in a major role.
Yeah, he was an activist too. He was a part of that whole movement, especially with I believe it was with Dr. Martin Luther King as well. He was part of that. Yes.
But you know who they need to give Oscar to, and I don't know what the fuck they waiting on. Angela Bassett.
Okay.
We just had this conversation, Kyrie. we just had this conversation.
What are they waiting on?
They're
what
waiting
more does
on
this lady got to do?
London. Angela Bassett has not had an Academy Award worthy role since What's Love Got to Do with It?
You sleep.
She hasn't.
Name one, London.
Name one.
He finna say Way Next Hill.
No, I ain't gonna say that.
We're not talking about an NAACP Image Award. We're talking about an Oscar.
So y'all don't think she deserves an Oscar for Wakanda? Or no?
No. She just played the mama in Wakanda. She was the mama in Wakanda.
Now, what's love got to do with it? Even though I'm not a big fan of her, what's love got to do with it? She bodied Tina Turner.
She should have got an Oscar for that, though. She should have got an Oscar for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was right. We know she was right.
Now we do know she did win a Golden Globe Award for Best Actress.
She did for What's Love Got to Do with it.
But a Golden Globe versus an Oscar, there is no comparison.
Just like they robbed Diana when she played Billie Holiday.
Yeah, she was robbed.
She did.
We can go through the whole list of people that was robbed. We just how much time y'all got? They were all robbed.
I mean,
yeah, she has so many iconic roles that the Rosa
Parks
Parks.
A lot of great things, and it's just like a lot of black.
Like, what else does she gotta do?
Like what Denzel, he didn't get what was it, Academy Award until he played what's that?
Training Day.
So it's like black people have to do something down that makes them look downgraded. Like
Halle Berry had to
Monsters Ball.
Monster Ball. So
and they won on the same night. Halle won for Monsters Ball. Denzel won for Training Day on the same night. And y'all remember in Monsters Ball, Halle was telling that man, "I want to feel good. Put it up in me. Put it up in me. I want to feel good." Ooh,
Billy Bob Thornton, right?
Oh, stick it up in me. I want to feel good.
Now you know what? You know what I just thought about? When she played Rosa Parks, she should have got an Oscar for that.
Okay, that was TV, London. That was TV.
Oh my God!
It was.
So that's an Emmy.
But
what about when she played? What about when she played Katherine Jackson?
Child,
that's TV.
Now I'm gonna say it.
That's TV. That's probably an NAACP Image Award at best.
I said this on Tai's show. To me, Angela Bassett, she's gotten a little bit better lately. But to me, Angela Bassett is the same character every role. When she was Tina Turner, then she turned Katherine Jackson and Violetta Wallace. I'm like, I see Tina Turner in all three of these roles.
I feel the same way about Denzel Washington. Outside of Training Day and Malcolm X, I just see Denzel Washington and everything. I'm sorry. I love you, Denzel. He's Denzel Washington and everything. It's just the same.
Got Out of Time. It was pretty much
The Equalizer.
Antoine.
Same man. Same guy.
And when Angela Bassett was in Meet the Browns, it was like Tina Turner.
Okay, Meet the Browns. Oh, y'all.
Okay. I'm gonna let you have that one. Okay.
Look, I think the point is, Mama has not gotten the accolades that she deserves. I think we all agree on that. But she has stayed relevant.
Yeah.
And let me clarify. Sorry to cut you off, Darius. But let me clarify, because I don't want nobody to run for here and drag me and Kyrie.
Right.
Angela Bassett has had a wonderful, stellar career. I love her. Her movies are across the board beautiful. If you go to her IMDb, you will see that she has a wonderful resume of beautiful films and work we admire.
She came a long way. Okay, since y'all fans, what was her very first role that we saw Angela Bassett in? I know this.
Shit, I don't know that. I don't know that one.
She's on the Cosby Show. She won Claire's friend on the Cosby Show.
Really?
That was her first role.
Wow.
Oh,
I agree with Darius Ford. I agree with you. Diana Ross should have won an Emmy for Out of Darkness. She killed that.
She was robbed for that. She was robbed. They keep robbing everybody. They rob everybody.
First of all, Diana Ross.
Well, hold on. They ain't robbed Whoopi. They gave Whoopi everything that she got.
Oh no, they robbed Whoopi. They robbed Whoopi really bad. They robbed The Color Purple bad.
Yeah, Whoopi didn't win for The Color Purple.
But Whoopi don't Whoopi have an Oscar, a Dove, an NCAA, and
a Dove.
Yeah, Dove.
A Dove. I love my little brother. He said a Dove. Listen.
It's called a Dove, right? It's called the Dove Awards, right?
She got an Emmy.
He got. Let me see if I can break this down for the Jives Nation, y'all. We got the Golden Globe and the Oscar for film. Okay. Then you have the Emmy for TV. And then you also have the NAACP Image Award for TV. Are you with me?
Yeah.
And then you have the Tony for Broadway.
So where the fuck did I
Okay.
get Dove Awards from?
And then you have the Grammy for music.
What about the Golden Globe Awards? What?
That's what I'm like. So they
The
don't
Golden
have the
Globes,
double.
the,
Wait a minute.
the Golden
Let me
Globes
get
right
this
now
shit.
are under fire. They don't have a home. They don't have a network. They don't have an audience right now. So they're under fire. Matter of fact, everybody say just cancel the Golden Globes because y'all are out of luck this year.
And the Screen Actor Guild Award
That is for
awards.
TV and film.
You know what? It's called the 50. It's this year. Well, last year it's called the 52nd GMA Dove Awards. I know I wasn't crazy.
What's that?
That's music. That's music.
Gospel Music Association.
Oh.
Yeah, that's music.
Baby, do y'all know Angela had 9 BET Award nominations they ain't won?
Oh,
for
The
Best
BET
Actress.
Awards, the BET Awards, and the Soul Train Awards is like somebody giving you a box of perm as a gift. You know, like girl, they listen.
I love we have award shows for our own. Oh, London's Cash App is Ben Carr, 1989.
That's like somebody giving you some Kroger chicken.
AR.
You stupid. Kroger's chicken versus Publix. What you going with?
They're the same thing.
No, they're
That's like
not.
somebody, honey. The Soul Train Awards, the BET Awards, girl.
Time out. So we gonna take a vote right now. Jives. Publix fried chicken versus Kroger's fried chicken. What you doing? Where you going?
We don't have it in California.
They taste the same.
Huh?
You know what? Kroger's and Publix pretty much they kind of taste the same because I lived in Memphis.
To me, they taste the same.
Yeah, the Kroger's.
I've had both.
Yeah.
You trying to tell me Kroger's fried chicken is better than Publix?
Not better. They taste the same.
They taste very similar.
Well,
Now, you want some good grocery store fried chicken, go to LA and go to Albertsons on Christian.
Baby, that shit'll make you walk in the rain. I promise
Albertsons
you.
used to have some good chicken. Albertsons did used to have
That
some
shit'll make you walk in the motherfucking rain.
Baby.
I never liked
Albertsons.
You get there and they tell you they didn't turn the motherfucking grease off, you'll go on a rampage.
Listen, the line be outside. The line goes just for that chicken.
Well, I go to LA and go to that restaurant.
But it ain't a grocery
chicken.
store. It's Albertsons.
Oh, it's a grocery store.
But a better question, London, would have been maybe Churches or Popeyes or KFC.
Popeyes.
KFC versus
Okay,
El Pollo Loco.
well, hold on. Okay, hold on. So Popeyes for the chicken, Churches for the biscuits.
Church.
Popeyes.
You know, rock hard biscuits.
Yeah, because churches use the same amount of salt that Jackie used in that roast.
Let me here we go with the roast.
So
Demar, you trying to tell me you would rather have a Popeyes biscuits versus the Churches?
Popeyes biscuits,
Popeyes biscuits good.
You can give
They're good.
They gotta be fresh.
They're paperweights. Them things are paperweights.
Yeah, they gotta be fresh out the oven.
Give me Red Lobster biscuits.
Now you give me that.
Okay, now you speak my language.
Give me that.
If not, if them biscuits not fresh from Popeyes, you can hold a door open with it. You can use it as a door stop.
Right.
You
Give me that. But Church's chicken for me. I'm Church's.
Okay, let's jump over here. Now Uncle Joe came out the other day.
Listen, I don't care what nobody say. Uncle Joe went the fuck in.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
He need to go in the house.
What did we not see? We didn't see a former president who had just rallied the mob to attack.
Joe?
What did we not see? We didn't see a former president who had just rallied the mob to attack.
Right.
Sitting in a private dining room off the Oval Office in the White House, watching it all on television and doing nothing for hours as police were assaulted, lives at risk, nation's capital under siege. This wasn't a group of tourists. This was an armed insurrection. They weren't looking to uphold the people. They were looking to deny. They were looking to uphold. They weren't looking to hold a free and fair election. They were looking to overturn one. I believe the power of the presidency and the purpose is to unite this nation, not divide it, to lift us up, not tear us apart. See, about us, not about me. Deep in the heart of America burns a flame, lit almost 250 years ago, of liberty, freedom, and equality.
Land the plane.
Kings or dictators, we're a nation of laws, of order, not chaos, of peace, not violence. Here in America, the people rule through the ballot, and their will prevails.
Praise God. We praise God for you, Uncle Joe. We praise God. Praise God. Praise God.
Who is we? Who is we? You must be speaking French.
Oh,
I feel like we're doing church, Kyrie. We praise God for that speech.
But you know what? In all honesty, because I went back today and watched the entire speech, he really said, this is one of the few times he really said what needed to be said. Kamala Harris's speech also, she said what needed to be said.
No, they didn't. They ain't said shit. I want to know. I got a bone to pick up. Y'all sit up. They sit up here. Uncle Joe up here. He pushing the vaccine. Just push the vaccine. Meanwhile, we have Flint, Michigan, and Jackson, Mississippi, without any clean water. What y'all gonna do about that? Now you got the infrastructure. They passed that. So
okay, now wait a minute, Kyrie. Hold on.
And then they ask Uncle Joe. Y'all done asked us, Uncle Joe, talking about so how long the coronavirus gonna be here? He don't know. This motherfucker don't even know what he had for breakfast. How you gonna know how long the coronavirus gonna be here?
That is not fair. Yeah, that's not fair.
So to answer Kyrie's question, the Flint, Michigan water crisis started in the Trump era.
Okay.
So if you're gonna put the blame on anybody about that, you need to put the blame on them.
I'm not blaming him. I'm asking when they're gonna fix it. Okay, what about Jackson, Mississippi? That happened on his watch.
Okay, so
that actually happened. Well, hold on.
I feel like this.
Go ahead.
A lot of things that we want to get done, and although it is pressing, Flint, Michigan, Jackson, racism, equality, all those things are very much so pressing. Until, and I said it before, like I said earlier, and I'm gonna say it again, until all of us unite together and make it an issue, black, white, green, purple, everybody, people are going to treat it like it's just the next line at Popeyes, a church's chicken. Next, okay, well, you got to go back in the back of the line. Next, until we all make it an issue, we're going to be still sitting here talking about it. And although I agree with you, Kyrie, it is a pressing situation.
What is going on with you?
Okay, so I'm sorry to correct myself because I was wrong. And the Flint, Michigan water crisis happened under the Obama administration.
It did.
I apologize for that. But I'm going to say this. Until, I'm just going to call it what it is. Okay, I get the racism. I get everybody.
Wait. So somebody trying to read. Isaiah, you're right. He got the money. But my question is, when are they going to start working on it? Because the water crisis, all that falls under infrastructure. The bridges that they're trying to finish, like here, the bridges that they're going to build, and the water, the pipelines. He got the money. When is he going to start? That's my question.
Yeah, this is why the vote is so important, and I don't want us to get away from the whole point of what January 6th was really about. And this is why it's important locally, the city where you live, the county that you live in, the state that you live in, that you are an active participant in the voting process. Here in Florida, we have a Republican.
I know you lying. Don't be putting that in my comments. Or no.
What they said?
Like Trump 2020.
Well, Trump has been
is that one of those scammers? But I mean, they're not going to distract from the point. The point is that we need to be more engaged in what is going on, whether you believe You know, whether you believe in Joe Biden or not, whether you believe in whoever else or not, we as a people have to be more engaged in our political process. Many of our states right now, in the states that you live, in the state legislature of the state that you live in, they passing laws right now. They're getting ready for 2024. They're going to try to make you ineligible to vote and make it harder.
Dear, now that is true. Now, this year, they are already getting the campaign thing geared up, ready to go. A lot of the candidates for your local government stuff, it's already starting. So I think as not just Black people, but everybody in general, it's very important for you to know what's going on in your local government. You need to know, because they just they did a transfer of the judges here in Hillsborough County. And so, because I was handling some things and I was finding out about all this. So it's very important that you know what's going on in your local government, so you know who you're putting on in seats, in position and stuff like that. And if that person is not speaking your language, me, if they ain't speaking for me, I don't know what to tell you, because I want somebody who not only speaks for me, but speaks for everybody. You know, this is about how can we get somebody in office that speaks for everybody. We don't need a right side or a left side. We need everybody side up in there in these offices.
Okay, let me jump in real quick, if I can jump in. Okay, Isaiah, we know we don't live in an autocracy. We're very clear on that. Most people are very clear on that. Okay, so here's the deal, and here's what I'm predicting, because my brother Darius said that we need to become more engaged. We just gave Democrats a major victory, and we gave them several small victories with Virginia, with Georgia, and a couple of other states. Okay, we've been giving victories to the Democrats. I feel that people are now beginning to disengage because you're not seeing anything tangible for your vote. So there is going to be a bloodbath in 2022. That's my prediction. I believe that. And normally, Isaiah, I'm sure you would know this, that it usually swings the opposite way in off-year elections like the midterms. Okay, but this may be a situation where it could have been prevented because Uncle Joe did pass a lot of legislation. It may have been prevented, the 2020 midterms swinging the other way. But let me just say this. People are sick and tired of voting and everybody coming around like they're a pimp every 4 years, riling people up. You going to vote and we don't get anything tangible. Every group in America can say they've had a win in the last decade, except Black folks, period. Okay? So y'all, the Democratic Party, the DNC, Mr. Perez, he's still over there. I don't know if he's still the president. Y'all keep on rolling because 2022 is going to be a wake-up call for y'all, and 2024 might be as well.
Speak.
Well, so let me.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. East, thank you.
So let me explain it from a political standpoint. Okay, y'all know that senator from West Virginia named Joe Manchin. Y'all know him, right? Mm-hmm. He is the root cause of why the Voters Registration Act hadn't got passed, the George Floyd Policing Act has not gotten passed, and the infrastructure bill, they had to pull teeth and nails with this man. So until people honestly know the reason why nothing is getting done, we're gonna be having this constant fight.
London, the reason why nothing is being done, especially right now at the federal level, is because you have a 50-50 Senate that is split down the middle, essentially. And what we don't understand, hold up, because what you're saying, I want to speak to what you're saying. What people don't understand is if you have a 50-50 Senate, they did the same thing with President Obama when he got into office. The Republican Party said, we're not going to support anything you want to do. When he was trying to get the Affordable Care Act passed, the only reason some of them went along with it was because their constituents benefited from it. And now you have so many people that are benefiting from that. So
This
the
is
Republican,
this.
hold on, I'm almost done.
Go ahead.
The Republican plan right now is to stop anything that Joe Biden wants to do. And as long as you got a split Senate, you're not going to get anything.
Okay. So this is my thing, and this is I'm gonna pick Darius. There is no infallible way that the Democrats are gonna act like Republicans when it's time. Because every time Mitch McConnell says do something, I don't give a fuck. If this man say jump off a motherfucking bridge, all 50 of the motherfuckers is gonna get in line and jump off a bridge. Every last one of them.
Okay.
So
question.
Go ahead.
So, with Darius and Isaiah, so you all talking about with Joe Biden, he can't do this, he can't do that. What can the president do? Because this the man, he went when it came time to go vote, he went out on the campaign and like Ty said, you come up, you appear like pips. This the same man that said, vote for me, I'm the man, I can do this, I can do that. If you don't vote for me, you're not black. Okay, well, black people voted for you, but black people ain't saying shit. But I don't think nobody. But under Joe Biden, it's just me talking. I don't think nobody's saying shit.
Well, hold up. That's not true because guess what? The COVID package, all those checks that Americans got, including black people,
baby,
but it happened because
that
of
was
Republicans.
insulting. Listen, that $2,000 was so fucking insulting.
I didn't say the amount, but it wouldn't happen at all.
Anybody, and for anybody that's gonna say, because I know it's a lot of Linda Wilsons. Well, bitch, did you cash it? I sure the fuck did cash it. I busted. I sure did. But that was insulting.
Yes, but you got to realize he got through what he could get through because the Republican in the Senate and the House, they weren't trying to give y'all that. Because they didn't want to do that.
So let me explain. So
they keep dropping this off. They keep dropping this off at Joe Manchin.
Kyrie, let me answer you Kyrie's question. Okay, what people don't understand about the president is just a figurehead of the United States of America. That's it.
He's not just a figurehead. He's the head of the federal government. He does have powers.
Okay,
you said figurehead. A figurehead has no power.
Okay, wait. What power does he have?
He's the commander chief, the commander in chief, and he has the federal government.
London, you know that man. You know that man can go rogue. He can go rogue like son Bush, and he can get in there and do like Trump and go executive order crazy. But he's too scared to do that.
So this is the thing about executive orders that y'all must understand. They only work for so long. You need the backing of the legislation and the executive branch. Without the Senate,
I'm well aware of the executive order. What I'm saying is this. Trump went executive order crazy. He was signing like he was signing EBT stimulus cards. Y'all remember. Y'all remember he was signing them executive orders like it was just going out of style. Uncle Joe, President Obama
taking over from
hold on.
He was taking over Trump, and he was coming there trying to make sure that the people had, because we were just starting to get into this coronavirus, and Trump didn't do nothing. So Joe came in there signing checks, signing orders, trying to make sure a lot of stuff was done, because Trump didn't do nothing and he was not going to do anything, because he even said, if y'all put me back in office, I'll make sure y'all get this. And because he didn't get anything, he didn't even finish doing what he was supposed to do before he walked up out of there. At the end of the day, y'all, here's the thing. It doesn't matter who is president.
It really does.
If they are for you, they are for you. Now, one of these people have done everything right. And to be honest with you, Trump definitely didn't do a whole lot of stuff right. You didn't like Obama because, you said Obama didn't do anything for you. Listen here, black folks gonna always complain
about something.
But Demario, are we complaining or are we speaking truth?
No. Listen. Here's what I'm saying. No, Kyrie, here's what I'm saying. We complain, but when do we get out here and show ourselves in numbers that we make a lot of stuff happen? If we don't go vote, If we don't know what's going on, if we're not involved, we just sitting at home complaining, oh, they ain't do this.
We just gave Uncle Joe an 80 million vote win.
But we got to do the same thing for the midterms if you want to get more stuff done.
Shit. I'm not doing shit else.
This is what I'm trying to
I'm not doing shit else until they send me another check.
Listen, hold on.
I'm not doing shit.
Wait a minute.
Understand y'all say we just gave Joe 80 million votes. I get that, but that was not all us. No,
Jazz, we came out of record numbers. Don't do that.
No,
we did.
I'm not doing shit else until I get another check.
I want a check too. Let me finish what I'm saying. When we got ready to vote this time, I was really out there. I was really out there with Obama too, because I was in a pop guy thing when we started voting for him. But with Joe, me, Auntie Deb, we was all out here at the libraries, and it was numbers. We were there. What I'm saying is we can't just be there when it becomes we need to get this changed. No, be there continuously so you know what's going on, so that they see your face. You don't just go when it becomes of importance. It should always be important. Your face should always be important, not just when you get tired of the president, not just when you get sick of who in office or you get tired of the governor. No, you need to have your butt down there all the time. Say, what's that movie with the KKK man and Taraji P. Henderson was in that movie?
I forgot. I was talking about when she had an afro.
Yeah,
the best of friends, the best of enemies.
We need to be up in there just like that. Because if you don't like me, well, I don't like you, but we need to make this thing right, and we need to make it work.
Okay.
Here's what I would do. Here's what I would do.
I'm not saying that we didn't do our part, but what I'm saying is we need to be there continuously.
We came out of record numbers for Joe. You just said you agree with me. How is it that we, our ancestors built this country, we can't get $2 in reparations, but you gave these border hopper motherfuckers $450,000? And they're illegal.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Because the border hopping people that you're talking about are the Indians, correct? So the Indians were actually here.
No,
he's not talking about the Native Americans.
He's not talking about the Indians.
I would never say that, honey. I know who border hopper motherfuckers are the people that came over here from Mexico, illegal immigrants. That's what I'm talking about, the illegal people. He gave them the money.
All I know is I'm not doing shit else unless you give me. You got to give me $1,500 in cash, and you got to give me $500 in food stamps.
So to let y'all know how this works. If it is a 50-50 split in the Senate, that means the vice president of the current party has to break a tie. But if you got one person, which is Joe Manchin, who says, I ain't voting for a goddamn thing, you ain't gonna get shit done, homie. Because the Republicans, ain't none of the Republicans voting with Joe. Not one of them.
Okay.
London, you keep talking. Everybody talks about Joe Manchin and Sister Cinema from Arizona. Okay, fuck Joe Manchin. Okay, fuck Kristen Cinema.
Truth reviewer.
Let me get my point out. Kyrie. Let me get my point out.
Yeah.
What are they doing? What are they doing about the filibuster? They scared to do anything about the filibuster.
Okay, so let me explain the situation. Hold on, London. Filibuster. Go ahead.
They scared to do something about the filibuster because they scared it's gonna come back to bite them at a later date and time.
It will.
But that don't mean you can't do something and do everything you need to do right now with it. You can't think about if somebody dropped the gun, right? If somebody drop a gun and you grab it, you're supposed to grab it and use it. You can't think about, well, what if he get it and don't use it on me? You can't think like that.
Right.
So you got to grab the gun and go for what you know.
Now, right. So let me explain.
The student loans are on pause till May, even though Uncle Joe said he was getting rid of them altogether. But then he came back.
You want me to explain the filibuster?
I'm sorry.
The reason why the Democrats,
go ahead, London.
The reason why the Democrats won't get rid of the filibuster is because if they lose control of the Senate and there's no filibuster, that means Democrats ain't got no say-so at all, no, regardless of what the fuck they do.
Okay, Isaiah. Why? Isaiah, Isaiah, why Manchin and Cinema said no to changing the filibuster? Why is that?
I just told you why.
The question we need to be asking is, how the fuck do we get rid of Manchin and Cinema? Because
you
we don't have you don't have these type of situations on the right.
They have to be voted out.
You got Crips, you got Bloods, you got Damoos on the Democratic side. You got
hey, hold on,
all kinds of stuff.
Listen, 1 second. I'm gonna say this. I know I did not say this before, but I'm gonna ask everybody to please limit your profanity, especially in the chat.
Yes. Sorry.
Really messing with a lot of our channels. Now they may not be messing with some of y'all, but they sure messing with mine. So let's please try to limit our profanity to limit it, please, because again, I'm gonna end up with a yellow dollar sign, and I need all my coins. Okay.
Oh wow! Cursing them
so
on YouTube.
Listen. I don't mind it.
Not you. I'm not your talk. The powers that be.
Oh no, seriously, like when you're okay. This is side note, y'all. On Facebook, on your like page, once you get 10,000 subscribers, and you get so many views or liked or watches, whatever, they start monetizing your stuff. When you get like Thais, congratulations to Thais, y'all. He just got his 1,000 subscribers, and he needs to get 4,000 minutes of watch time. Once he get that, he got to apply for his application, and he'll be able to get monetized. But you have to be very mindful to what you say, how you say, all those things. And if you use a lot of profanity, you use a lot of derogatory slang, like I can't. Although I want to be saying faggots and punks and sisters, you can't even do that because they start. And when you go to review, like let's say tonight, when I get through with the video, and my thing is yellow, and it'll say add stability, and I hit review, they're gonna look at the channel, listen to some of the video, not all, some of the video, and if all they hear bleep 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 bleep, you're gonna be right there. You're gonna get all your money. I don't care if you got 13,000, 50,000, 100,000 views. You're not gonna get all your money.
Oh wow. Okay.
So
no.
I hope I answered your filibuster question, because now what people don't realize, Joe Manchin has already said he's switching parties this year. So which means but that's not good. That means the Republicans will take over the Senate. That's not good.
We can start from scratch. We'll just start over. Y'all ain't doing shit now. Let's just start from scratch.
Explain something. Let me explain something to you. If the Senate becomes
you be explaining this stuff. You be explaining this stuff, London, like we don't know what the hell is going on. Let me explain this to you, London. The situation is that everybody should have foresaw what was going on with Joe Manchin before he got out of control. Do you agree with that?
To a certain extent, I agree.
Okay, all right.
No, I'm just
cancer spread because they're malignant.
True.
Okay, and I'm just saying they should have saw this a long time ago. Kristen Sinema, she's a whole special case in and of herself. She's so different from Manchin. Yeah,
that's a whole other conversation. I personally feel like the only way that this is really going to work is we're going to have to get out and vote these goddamn people out. But however, you got people that's been see, I think senators should have term limits like president, because you got Chuck Grassley. Nigga, you 91 years old. Why the fuck is you still in the Senate?
Isaiah said, I knew all about Manchin. He's been conservative. Oh, you did? Well, why you didn't sound the alarm, Isaiah? Why you didn't tell none of us? You knew all along? You knew about him already, Isaiah?
Yeah, Joe Manchin is from, but you got to think, Joe Manchin is from, he's representing the state of West Virginia. They're very conservative up there.
Like, I saw this coming with Joe Manchin a long time ago. But the thing about it is that most people don't understand that when you see a train or you see something going off the tracks, you need to stop it before it gets out of control. Now we're in control. We have the executive branch. We have both sections of Congress. And now look where we're at. We got Mansion running amok.
Yeah.
All right. God bless
So-
everybody for Joe Biden. Thank the Lord. Amen.
Look, anybody.
Let's talk about little baby right here. Antonio Brown. Oh Jesus. Tampa Bay Buccaneers announced Thursday that the team officially terminated Antonio Brown's contract. The announcement came one day after Brown released a statement about his abrupt departure from the team. On Sunday, he took off his jersey and left the field shirtless. Brown claims that he was cut from the team after telling the coaches he could no longer play on his injured ankle. I don't quit. I was cut. This is what Antonio Brown said. I don't quit. I was cut. I didn't walk away from my brothers. I was thrown out, Brown said in the statement. Being fired on the sideline from having a painful injury was bad enough. The Bucs acknowledged that Brown was treated for an ankle injury, but was cleared to play. Now, let me say this. Then everybody can go ahead and argue 15, 20 minutes. And that's this. I don't like the fact that they're trying to paint this dude to have mental illness, because I don't think that's what it is at all. Now, I have seen past reports of him being a problem, but at the end of the day, if you just want to get rid of somebody, just say that. I'm not going to be a black person just saying, you know what I'm saying, oh, you out here, you causing problems. No, what I am going to say is this. If the team wanted to get rid of him, just say you wanted to get rid of him. At the end of the day, if you are playing for somebody, you need to do your part. And I don't see, again, hear the video go right here. I don't know exactly what all happened on the sideline, but this is all that they're showing. I don't know what happened before this. But what they're showing on the news is this. Play. Like he got a messed up ankle to me? Now, like I said again, I don't know what happened before this particular event, but you had Tom Brady was saying, well, you know, I want my teammate to get as much help as possible. I want this. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Tom Brady. All I'm saying is this. We don't know the full story. What they're telling us is that he's been a problem child, and they're not telling us exactly what's going on. And so then you have Antonio Brown, who is saying, you know, hey, this has been going on, that's been going on. But then only thing that they're showing us is all of the problems. They want us to see him as a bad, negative person, but we don't know the full story.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying. We don't know the full story. We only heard, the last time I heard about Antonio Brown, because we had talked about him on the show, was about that COVID, that fake COVID test thing. That was the last time I heard about Antonio Brown.
Well, Deb Lover said he brought a hotel. I mean, he brought a OnlyFans porn queen to his hotel room, and she tested positive for COVID.
Well, that's what she said. She said, and she's known for licking toilets. For context, on her OnlyFans,
oh,
she licks.
That girl?
He brought her to the hotel room?
Yeah, she licks toilet seats.
Ew.
Oh my God, she probably got more than
Now, you know, DeMario is correct. We don't know what happened, but the optics of that situation, you took off your jersey on national television in front of all those people and threw it on the ground, and these people are paying you millions of dollars. Surely he could not have thought that was going to go across well.
Again, Darius, and I agree with that too. I do agree with that. Like, you're doing this stuff, but again, what happened before this?
Yeah, what led up to it, but I don't know.
Yeah, we heard. I read something that, and they're not being specific, but not only with the Bucks, I think he's played for other teams too. It kind of
He's played for the Steelers.
The Raiders.
But that
the Raiders,
he's had
and
incidences.
Another.
Well, I won't.
But he's had incidences on all the teams though that he's played for.
Well, I won't complain about him throwing his jersey on, taking his jersey off.
You stupid.
Yeah, but I'm just saying you are contracted. Okay, you're a football player, but you are also contracted. You are a company employee, meaning when you represent the Bucks when you wear that jersey. You took that jersey off, and granted, DeMar's correct. We don't know what happened before all this. You took that jersey off and threw it on the ground.
Well, sometimes you get frustrated with your company.
Okay, let me read his statement. Yeah, I got the statement right here. Hold on one second.
I'm sorry. He's played for the Steelers, the Raiders, the Patriots, and the Buccaneers.
Yeah, but he never played a game with them. Now, I'm just reading what Anthony wrote because I don't follow sports. Only thing I know is who cute and who ain't.
This is what Antonio said. First of all, I'd like to express my gratitude to the Bucks, the fans, and my teammates. The Bucks helped me return to productive football after I had difficulties that could have ended my career. We worked together to resolve those difficulties, and I will always appreciate that. This sounds like a publicist put this together.
They did.
They did.
Being a part of a Super Bowl championship team and then a contender is a dream come true. I make mistakes. I'm working on myself, and I have a positive influence. I have positive influences around me. But one thing I don't do is shy away from playing hard on the field. No one can excuse me of not giving it my all every play. Because of my commitment to the game, I relented to pursue directly from I relented to pressure directly from my coach to play injured. Despite the pain, I suited up and the staff injected me with what I now know as a powerful and sometimes dangerous painkiller that the NFLPA has warned against you. Y'all, let's move on.
Well, so in other words, they probably gave him steroids to make sure his pain was okay. It probably became unbearable for him. And when he probably said something, they told him.
London, no.
But hold on, wait a minute. I'm not justifying anything that they did to him.
I'm not justifying anything either.
But also, he was 8 catches away from, I think, $333,000 or some junk like that. Like he was finna get all his money off his contract or whatever it was, and he ain't go back out there. So
I'm laughing at Nikki Young. She said, "I took off my wig at work one day back in the day and quit because I was fed up," and that's what he did.
It happens. But I think his attorney has told him the route that he needs to take to get his money and to have them fulfill that contract.
Well, I mean, he ain't broke now. He ain't broke at all now.
Well, wait a minute.
Wait. Here's the thing. If the coach, because even from this letter, what I'm hearing is if the coach is telling you, and this is not new because they do this, especially with a lot of black players. If they're making you play injured, that's a problem. Because if you're playing on something injured and you further injure yourself, that's a problem. That can cause for a lawsuit. But at the end of the day, there's a way that you go about doing these things. But then again, we can go back and look at what's that light-skinned boy named Afro?
Kaepernick.
Colin
Kaepernick. Colin Coochie Mama him. Colin Kaepernick. You know, Colin Kaepernick had a problem with his team too. He had a problem with things that was going on. But the moment that you speak out about something, you're labeled as a problem child.
He makes my love
No,
come down.
Callan Kaepernick. You know what I'm trying to say.
It's Kaepernick. It's Kaepernick, everybody.
The reason why
Kaepernick.
it became such a big deal is because he kneeled during the national anthem.
Now I got a question about does a coach
He didn't kneel? Time out. He didn't kneel during the national anthem?
Everybody normally supposed to kneel or cross their little heart during the national anthem.
No, you supposed to stand up for the national anthem.
He took
a knee.
That's right.
He took a knee.
All I know is he leaves me saturated.
So I got he talking about Colin. I got a question. Does a coach, this I don't know, does a coach unilaterally have the power to fire a player? Isn't that an owner's decision?
No, that's the coach's decision.
Oh, I hate that term.
I mean, the owner of the team. There is an owner of the team.
Yeah, but I just hate that
term.
So
basically the
owner.
Who?
Huh?
Jay-Z is an owner.
NBA. I just hate that term.
Yeah.
Black one. I just hate that term.
Football and basketball is totally two different sports, but each owner leaves the hiring and firing up to the coaches. The owner just don't do nothing but give the money and get the contracts out. That's all they're responsible for. That's it. For instance, like in Jacksonville, Urban Meyer. When the owner fired Urban Meyer because he was the head coach. Urban Meyer could have fired, Tim Tebow, for an example. Tim Tebow was supposed to be a Jacksonville Jaguar. Guess what? He ain't make the cut. That was Urban's decision to do that, not Shad Khan.
Let me say this, London and fellas. Whether it be Antonio Brown, whether it be Meta World Peace, Dennis Rodman, whoever, whenever you are a firebrand, they consider you difficult, uncontrollable, unmanageable, and then it takes on a life of its own. Some of them play up to it and some of them don't. But the thing about it is that whenever you speak up for yourself, that really becomes a problem. They call you difficult. If you want to speak up for yourself, I'm not saying that's the case with Antonio Brown, but no matter what the field is, acting, TV, sports, if you got a voice and you ain't able to take no bullshit, they label you difficult and eventually they will get rid of you.
That's true.
I mean, you got to also realize too, Antonio Brown had been on 3 different teams already before he got into the Buccaneers?
Mm-hmm. Well, Damian Reese sent me a video, and she said that he took a lot of blows to the head. Oh, that's a bad analogy, Thais. He took a bad blow to the. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, he took a bad blow to the head.
That's a bad analogy too, Thais.
He took a lot of blows. He took a lot of blows to the head, y'all.
Oh well, but maybe that's the problem.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not.
This is my thing. He'll be all right. He got money. He ain't broke. Trust me.
You keep saying he ain't broke, London, but sometimes your livelihood, once it's cut off, you can't go broke.
Yeah.
Because you got to make money. You got to make money to keep money.
Now say that, East.
Yeah.
And then the thing about it is, if Antonio Brown has already come in with a shaky background, like you're basically going in on a wing and a prayer.
You see how much money he got?
I don't care how much money he got. Listen, it does not matter if the man got $30 million right now. Every nigga that has gotten money from playing basketball, football, soccer has eventually gone broke if they hadn't kept that stuff up. If you can't abide by what you're supposed to be doing and you get mad and you get cut, where's your money going to come from? Because you're not going to keep $30 million. You're going to be buying stuff, trying to keep up with your friends, because we always hear the stories about people that are rich, now they broke.
They all working in Golden Corral now.
Well, it takes a very disciplined person to not spend up $30 million.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you got to look at it. Then you might have to look at adjusting your cost of living because people that make millions of dollars live on a level that some of us don't. So
right, that's what I'm saying. It takes a very disciplined person to realize, okay, well, if I don't, I ain't got no more money coming in, so I need to go and sell this 17 bedroom, 37,000 bathroom house and get something legit, but it still be a mansion.
baby, y'all see Nene sold that house.
You can be disciplined, London, but a lot of people don't understand the principles of finance and how finance works. A lot of people just think money is it's in the bank and that's your money and you're rich for the rest of your life. But there's an upkeep to your lifestyle that you have to pay for. You have to pay people to handle your money. You have to pay accountants and you have to pay your staff. You got to pay all these people. It's a lot.
I mean, here's the thing. And if he's in Tampa, see, in Tampa, you have certain areas that people live in. If you go out here on Davis Island and
that's where Tom Brady lives.
Huh?
That's where Tom Brady
lives.
Yes. And Paula White them used to live over there too. Those houses around Bayshore, Davis Island, and everything, those are millions of dollars. Like I saw one house was like $7 million. 13 million, $20 million. Now, when you get to the more exclusive areas, you're looking 19, 20, $30 million. You got to pay the insurance on those houses alone is more than what you pay. We probably pay in rent because some of us pay what, $1,300, $1,400 in rent, $1,400 in rent.
That's average.
Again, yeah, that's pretty much average, but they're paying thousands of dollars for the mortgage, thousands of dollars for the homeowner's insurance. Then, someone want to drive Bentleys, someone want to drive Rolls Royces. You got insurance on that. You got $30 million. That's going to start knocking at and chewing at that $30 million right there. Because every month you're spending $30,000, $40,000, $50,000. If you take a black person, like these young black boys and colored people that come out of school, and you give them $50 million, $60 million, $100 million contract. They ain't never had money like that before. The first thing them folks is going to go do is go get some gold, some clothes, some grills in their mouth.
Rolls Royce.
A car.
They're going to go get a Rolls Royce. They're going to go get some stuff for their friends. But again, you take some white folks, they going to already go in the game like, okay, you need to do this, you need to do this. Watch this and go get your house first, and you might go get a car.
That's fact. You right though.
And then they're gonna spend their money a certain way, and then 10 years down the road, they're gonna have this maybe a big elaborate house, but they're gonna still have money in the bank. We're never educated on how to spend. They will slap you with an agent that's gonna cost you $1,000 a month. They're gonna slap you with a financial person that's gonna cost you $1,000 a month. Thousands of dollars a month. So you're already spending money because half the time you don't need all them people. But again, some of us, I should say, as people of color, we're never educated on how to spend money. That's the reason why a lot of these TV stars, they get caught up with these PPP loans that we talked about on New Year's Day. They get caught up with all these PPP loans and all this other stuff like that. They get caught up because they never did it the right way. Because if you're going to steal, be smart. If you're going to take some millions of dollars, be smart how you spend your money.
Baby, because if I can go back to the hands of time when I was doing what I was doing, I would have saved all that.
Wow. Yeah.
Somebody said, not true. Most white people have family inheritance money. Oh, okay. Well, baby, not every white person got family inheritance money. At the end of the day, you got
it's a lot of three generation trailer park trash out here. It really is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. So next on the docket, let's go ahead and jump to who is this? I want to do
somebody put in the comments it's offering time.
Okay, I want to do offering time, but I'm gonna tell you this. This is what I'm gonna say. And I'm saying this, and I need people to really understand what I'm saying. We do this, and we give people our content, and we give time. We shouldn't have to beg, baby. We've been sitting here all the time, baby. Somebody should have been hitting that cash app, period. And we don't do this.
Kyrie said, "Let him in." Kyrie said, "Let him in."
Oh! I'm sorry, Kyrie. I didn't know you jumped off.
He was back there with. He was back there with Trey.
Kyrie, we should not sit out here and beg nobody for anything. Y'all love us, support us. It is what it is, and I don't want nobody to think that I'm being upset or anything. It's not that. I hate when we do this sometimes because it makes it seem like we do it in fun, but it makes it seem like we're begging. You know what I'm saying? But like Thais always say, y'all run y'all into these other people's channels and y'all give no problem. No problem.
So do.
So if y'all want to give, hey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all can go ahead and do that. We're gonna do one more slide and we'll do offering time. Or do y'all want to do offering time right now?
Well, since you're talking about it, keep the fire burning, Jives. Just keep the fire burning.
You do offering time?
Yeah, you already talking about it.
Go ahead, Thais. Yeah. Go ahead, Clinton.
Me? Oh, okay. Listen, I agree with my brother wholeheartedly. We should not in 2022. We should just say it's offering time and please donate in 2022. We should say, you know what? If you want to give. But we shouldn't be doing a whole Peter Popoff Miracle Spring Water segment. We shouldn't do it.
I'm bad for getting some of that water while you talking.
We shouldn't be out here, telling people.
Thais, don't laugh, bro, because it hurt.
10 days. Juanita buy them 10 days for the Cash App to drop. We shouldn't be doing that in 2022. Okay. What do we have to do to prove that we are the kings of YouTube?
What do you do?
What do we have to do to prove to y'all that we are the reigning kings of YouTube?
That man said,
do I have to get butt naked? Do I have to get butt naked and run down the street?
Wait a minute. Tread lightly.
Do I have to take off all my clothes and run down the street?
Yeah. No, you good. Keep your clothes on.
What do we have to do? You got my brother King Jives. You got, wait a minute, somebody just sent me some money. Okay, well, forget about it. I'm done. Somebody just sent me, wait a minute. Okay, take it away, Jives. I'm done. No, listen.
I cannot laugh, bro.
Listen, King Jives has opened up this platform for 4 same gender loving men. And we are here and we love what we do. We love coming on Friday nights. Y'all have inboxed all of us and told us what we mean to y'all. Y'all love this on your lunch break, on your coffee break. You're watching right now. Some of y'all in bed down in room 306, waiting for your piece to come out the shower, whatever it may be. We love y'all and we thank y'all for your support. Kyrie puts what y'all give him with the envelope from Karen. You don't understand? Darius, he be doing late nights and early mornings. He have a little envelope to take with him on the road. Y'all know my brother Jives, he loves fish. He likes fish and goldfish and stuff and oysters. Help him feed all of them fish.
Oh, I thought you meant fish. Oh.
Guys got a whole aquarium at his house. Y'all got to feed all them fish. We love y'all. We thank y'all.
What about London? What London got?
London
got pneumonia, and we are
Don't make me laugh. It hurt.
COVID-19. So we want to make sure he gets the orange juice and some garlic and some turmeric.
And some cloud.
We want to make sure he gets some garlic and some bell peppers at the top and green.
Wait a minute. Who said something? Wait a minute. Let me scroll down here real quick. Hold on. I want to say something.
Wait a minute. Let me say. Do I? I can't. I can't read nobody because we got to be good.
Am I reading?
Okay, so let me say this to the Blade 2.
What he say?
I'm gonna say this. I appreciate the comment that you just made, sir. I appreciate that. However, this is our studio. And I'm not
The
sure where
blade
you're
too.
viewing us at, or if you're looking at us
Did he
on a
donate?
phone. But you know, I do see us very clear. Now, if you want us to have a studio, we would love for you to contribute.
Yeah, $100 a
I
piece.
can take my money, and baby, you always see some fresh stuff on here.
He said like rolling.
A brand new computer costs $2,500. Go and drop that cash up. I'll go and give me a brand new computer.
Rolling Martin.
I need a MacBook. I need a MacBook Pro to blade. Is any way you can cash at me like $900?
No, the MacBook Pros cost $2,500. You can go ahead and cash it.
The MacBook Pro I want with all the stuff that I want to get on it, it's like $2,900.
Oh well, can you give me the down payment on it so I can go to Rental Center and get it?
What is it?
The blade.
Calm down.
And Roland Martin, honey, y'all act like Roland Martin is like Roland Martin. Listen, let me be quiet because I like Roland.
I want to do this. And see, this is why I hate doing it. But here's the thing. These people have teams.
Yeah.
Thais, I want to say what I want to say because what I had made my video.
I would love to lay him out, but I know your channel.
Why you just can I ask you a question? Just say it.
Well, Roland can afford.
Thais can't say it. I'm not gonna say what Thais want to say right now because of the situation. But let me explain something.
No, I'm talking about something. You were saying that you want to say something. I'm like, okay, just say it.
I can't. It's going to affect Thais, so I'm not going to do that. At the end of the day, y'all, here's the thing. When we do our shows, especially when I do Jive stuff throughout the week, church news, I'm running the show. It's me. I don't have two people sitting on the other side of the camera. You know, Jives ain't making that type of money yet. But, you know, you normally would have a team that when you talk, you know, stuff just kind of just happens. I'm very grateful to have been doing this since 2008 and past that. And I love what I do. I love my followers. I love my fans, all of those things like that. I'm very happy that I'm able to use my platform to help people and all of that stuff in that nature. I'm very happy that a lot of you all have gone over to Thais's page and got him to his 1,000 subscribers. Y'all should have did it a long time ago, but we ain't gonna go there. Praise God. And the same thing, y'all, we're doing a lot of that. We're doing a lot of things that we're doing because we understand the infrastructure. We're trying to be better. We're trying to do things better so that we look appropriate and all of those things like that. Telling us that we need to look like Roland Martin. And
well, first of all, I can't look like Roland Martin because Roland Martin is a little fatter than me.
No, that's not.
London. Yeah, you so funny.
I'm just saying.
I don't think that's what he was saying. I hope that's what he's saying.
I don't think he was trying to say that.
He was talking about. Are you taking the money and putting into production? First of all, if you looking right now, you can see this production is beautiful on your screen.
Who said that?
Okay. So some people just like to talk to hear themselves talk, I think.
Who said that?
Huh?
Who said that? Are you taking the money from the blade?
That's what he said. Basically, he said, "Are we taking the money and using it for production like Roland Martin?"
Do you go ask Roland Martin?
Roland Martin?
Can I answer? But we are in 5 different places of the United States. Boo.
I just don't even know. That comment is just it's like some people just like to do that. And you can't label them nothing but haters, you know? They just love to come on and just throw a monkey wrench in the flow. But we're used to it.
It's probably somebody from one of them other platforms that don't like one of us on here. It is. Thank you so much for watching. We really do appreciate it.
I mean, I would love for all of us to. I mean, I would love for all of us to be in the same place on a Friday night. I would love that, but financially speaking,
your ass would be choked a long time ago. We was all in the same place.
Really? You know what?
Oh, thank you, Miss Lisa. Shoulder appreciate it.
Yeah, we need to be on Bravo. We need to be on Bravo.
I'm gonna call Bravo.
I just watched that show with the 5 guys on it. I'm not gonna call the name, but I just watched that show with the 5 guys on it, and I have to ask myself, would they do that with 5 black guys, Kyrie?
Probably not. It's on Bravo.
Well, it'll be a good show.
That's not the one I asked. I'm just asking, can we see that? Would they have greenlit that with 5 black gay men? Because they just have 1 black guy on there.
Right. No, I said no. They ain't ready.
Financial freedom. It's going to be the same thing. I have not changed. I have a life and things happen. So I need to take a break. But we're going back to our regular scheduled program during the week. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Caleb. I love a straw. I love chewing on straws. It's good for your nerves. And listen, let me say this. And if that was directed toward me, sir, whatever your name is, whatever, I just started blogging. So you know what I'm saying? I got stuff in boxes still. We're unpacking, sir. I'm doing the best I can.
I'm take this computer and show you all this whole studio room.
I just got here.
But baby, I think about lights. You asked what I do with my money. Baby, I've got boom lights. I'm trying to get the little microphone thing. That's what I do on. But it got lights in here. Well, this was green, but now it's black. Y'all, we do a lot to fix up our stuff. So anyways, whatever you guys do, be your offering time. Thank y'all so much. We really do.
The Blade. That's Linda Wilson's son.
Oh, Sunshine said, not to fit him, I think he wants to know what's being done with the money. That's not in anyone's business, though. The way he worded that. Thank you, Sunshine.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, if you want to know what's going on with the money, baby, be a major investor.
Honey,
you better say
what the hell y'all want? Spread? What the hell y'all want? Spreadsheets?
And don't get me wrong, we appreciate every dollar, but baby, if you want that kind of access, baby, be a major donor.
Baby, this here.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Praise God.
Thank God.
I think my brother's production is great. I think Kyrie's production is great. I think my brother Darius' production is great, and that's just the end of it.
Right.
We all bring the best to the table, the best of us to the table.
Ramada, if I'm saying your name right, your $5 it is much. It goes, listen.
Yes.
Anything is much.
Yeah, we thank you, Ramado.
Yeah.
We thank you.
Yes, we certainly do.
Yeah.
That's a large red bean. That's a large red beans and rice.
I guess I gotta love the show because baby, how I feel right now, baby. Ooh.
That's a large red beans and rice.
Y'all better be glad I've been drinking orange juice and taking my elderberry, baby, because
Thank you, Nikki.
That goes towards my blood liquor fund.
Nikki Young said you don't have to explain nothing, nephew and the Kings. Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you, Auntie. I so appreciate it. You know I do.
Thank you, Nikki.
Exactly. People send $5 and want a quarterly report, girl.
Thank you. They don't ask the people at the church what they've been doing with the building fund.
All the damn information. Shit.
All the building fund they don't have since 1987 and they ain't built nothing.
Ain't a doorknob on the church.
You want a quarterly report? Y'all don't ask Bishop Buildings that. Shit.
Right. And you ask Bishop Green what he doing with all that money he just stole from the church.
Bishop Green today.
They don't ask where Jackie get all them roasts from. Shit.
Yeah.
She probably get them wholesale.
Girl, the carrier.
I'm just go up into Wingstop. Give me some wings, too. Listen, let's go and jump on this Ahmaud Arbery case. Ahmaud Arbery's killer sentenced to life.
Yeah.
Woo!
Without parole, baby.
We need it.
Well, the one named Buddy got life with the possibility of parole. The daddy and the son got life with no parole.
He didn't do that. He was just the accomplice. He didn't tell the police on him.
He took your glue.
He drove that truck.
He took your glue.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he did. Okay.
So hold on one second. Hold on. I'm going to read this real quick. Ahmaud Arbery's killers got sentenced to life in prison. The judge has sentenced Travis McMichael and his father, George McMichael, to life in prison without parole in the murder of Ahmaud Arbery, the 25-year-old black jogger that was killed in February 2020. Their neighbor, William Rowdy Bryan, was what has been sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole. All three men who were found guilty in November in this case are also awaiting trial on separate federal hate crime charges.
They ain't gonna never say a lie today.
I'm gonna say this without
They're not getting out. They're not getting out of jail at all, baby.
I'm gonna say this without being very nasty, and that is this.
Just say it.
How they're being treated right now is the same way they should have treated Kyle Rittenhouse.
Mm-hmm.
A life is a life.
Right.
It doesn't matter who it is, black, white, brown, purple, green, or yellow. A life is a life. Because I don't think them young men who they say was going after Kyle, they didn't go after no Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse should be serving a sentence too in jail. But it is what it is. But it was a statement made with Kyle Rittenhouse. If you support black people, this is what's going to happen to you. That was a statement that was being made.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, I'm glad that they did this in the Ahmaud Arbery case because it needed to be done. This was a black boy that was jogging, minding his own business. And this is what happened.
So
I'm shocked. But
if they would have not convicted these three men, y'all already know Georgia would have been upside the fuck down. Straight up. I'm happy that they got what they deserve. Do I feel like Kyle Rittenhouse should be behind bars? Hell yeah, he should. But under the circumstances and where the situation was at, and you see how the judge this is how I knew Kyle Rittenhouse was going to get off. When the judge said we need to take a recess, when Kyle Rittenhouse started crying, I said, yeah, homie, he's going to get off. That was it. It's self-defense. That was the whole thing, was self-defense. Because they were running up at him and he shot him. So technically that is self-defense.
Yeah, but that man had a skateboard. He had a gun. So you went there with the intent to kill, my opinion.
He did. He went to the intent to kill, but in the state of Minnesota, the state that he was charged in, they have a self-defense law.
Yeah, I saw that. Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
I'm just glad these men got. I expect them to get convicted, but I did not expect life. I didn't
expect life either, but
I'm glad. Listen, I'm happy.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Well, I'm happy.
I'm glad.
That made my
because I think the father and the son knew everybody in Brunswick or wherever was at, like lawyers and doctors and all that. They thought they was gonna get away with it. Nah, homie.
Yeah, he used to be a cop. I know he's shocked that they're in jail.
Yeah, look at that. Like the district attorney who was originally the state attorney, the district attorney, whoever was originally on this was good friends with him, and they pulled it for him initially.
Yeah,
and she's under investigation right now.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Good. She might be on the other side.
This is a big win for social justice, everybody. It's a big win. We've come a long ways. We've come a long ways. Seeing police officers go to jail, seeing vigilantes go to jail. Black people, we've come a long ways. Y'all know a lot of y'all was watching the Women of the Movement last night, the Emmett Till thing, and it was triggering a lot of us. But we've come a long ways since the days of Emmett Till.
Did you watch this? Did you watch this show yesterday? Y'all don't watch the women movie?
I mean, we've come a long way, but we got a hell of a long way to go.
Yeah. But I watched the hour. I'm gonna watch the other hour before bed. It was a bit much. It just, even though you know what's gonna happen to Emmett Till, it's still a bit much to see it in a chronological.
Yeah, and to see it play out or something. And I said on Facebook, it just it made me mad. I'm like, Maybe I shouldn't watch this.
The part that made me the worst, that really triggered me, was the fact that black people had to hold their heads down when you pass white folks. I just can't wrap my mind around that. I cannot.
Right, and he said goodbye, and everybody said, right.
Like, you can't even speak to these people? Like, I got it.
Well, here's the thing. Like,
that's what
they teach us. Like, they act like slavery started in 1600. They act like we was Nimrods or we were less than human past 1600. Like, they taught us how to put clothes on. And I'm like,
right, we taught them.
Nor is it history. But again, y'all, this is just the truth. Whoever won the war rewrote history. They don't tell you about all the kings and queens that were dark complected like us, that were black. They don't tell you that the children of Israel were black people or colored people or people of color. They don't tell you all well, let me tell you something. When I grew up, I thought I was like, should be just grateful that God loves me. That's what I was taught. When I was in school, everything that I even learned about history, it was like white people came and saved us. I'm Native American and black. Like white folks just came in and saved the day. Praise God.
Right.
They tell me Jesus is white. And I'm like reading my Bible. I'm like, wait a minute. This nigga is caramel complected. He says skin like brass and hair like sheep's wool. Like, what you mean?
But why is Carolyn Bryant ain't in jail? She should be in jail.
Well, they just announced that they're not. They announced the feds announced that they just don't have enough to charge her, and this is under Uncle Joe. If I'm not mistaken,
they don't have enough to charge her. What do you mean?
For whatever reason, the statement that I read, it's been a while, but the statement that I read, and I'm paraphrasing, is that they just don't have enough to, and they chose not to charge her. She's alive. If she ain't dead, if her kids haven't secretly buried her, she's alive, and she lives in the Midwest.
She's still alive. She's 88 years old. But y'all ain't got enough to charge her. But y'all steadily keep, every time a president comes in office, y'all up the bounty on the side of Shakur's head. But you want to press charges on her, but not Carolyn Bryant.
Wait a minute. What about that black boy who is? They didn't find no evidence or anything, but he's still in prison. Jones, the Jones boy.
Oh yeah, right. But they didn't execute him, but he's still sitting in jail, right?
They do that.
They basically saved his life and taking him off of death row. That's it.
Yeah, but he didn't do nothing. They know he didn't do nothing. He should be outside with his family.
And what's her name? Alabama. I just saw a story out of Alabama that is no joke. Alabama is one of the it's like nothing ever changed. Nothing ever changed.
Nothing.
Now, Deb Lover, say that. Now, I call Uncle Joe out of you being facetious, but you're right. He didn't want his children around black children. He still probably don't want his grandchildren around black children. But yeah.
Okay, so now I'm gonna say this to Auntie Deb. Now, I feel you on that. Now, Uncle Joe did say a bunch of stuff in the past. I think a lot of, and this is just, and I'm not playing the devil's advocate. I'm just speaking truth. A lot of white people who was racist back in the day, they grew the hell up, and they see that stuff don't work no more.
Name one.
They learn how to live amongst people, and realize, okay, well, I thought y'all was like this, but y'all really not like that. It happens to a lot of people.
Stop the presses. Stop the presses. Isaiah Goodwin.
I saw that.
Wait a minute, I missed it.
You wouldn't charge Carolyn Bryant?
What Carolyn Bryant?
I personally would not charge Carolyn. Really? Why is that? Are you
she is old. She 80-something years old, and you had that boy. Did you go to his funeral, Carolyn Bryant? No, you didn't.
But now the way it made it look, that she just let the lies unfold. But girl, you stood back and watched it. That boy did not say anything derogatory to you. He said, hello.
Oh, that's the situation with, okay, so that's the lady that was in the hill. Okay, that's what
her. Like,
Yeah, but he whispered. But she said,
Listen, y'all, it just went from a whistle to damn near rape over the years. You know,
Yep.
a whistle, he winked, he raped. Don't nobody want you. Ooh. Okay, my brother platform, my brother platform,
Kristen,
my brother platform. Okay,
I said it for you.
okay, girl, I would lock her ass up. 2022, I would lock her old ass up. I would pull the paddy wagon around and throw her old ass in the back of the paddy wagon. Get your motherfucking ass in the back of this paddy wagon.
She admitted that she lied. So I'm like, yeah, why not charge her?
I may not use. Listen, she is elderly. She's old. She's old, so she's old. I may not use handcuffs. Maybe we'll use an extension cord or something. I don't know.
So whoop.
Shots fired! Because of who she is, they are not gonna charge her.
Who is she?
She's an old white woman.
Carrie Mama.
She
looks like Carrie Mama from the movie Carrie.
Yeah,
mother lives in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Oh, so she's still in the South.
She lives in Raleigh.
I thought she lived in Illinois. Wherever you live at, lady, all of the kings will come and knock on your door tonight. Come outside.
I'm all right.
Bring your old ass outside. We want to talk to you about something that happened a few years ago.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Because she is white, they're not going to do anything to her. You're missing my point.
London, they just sentenced 3 people to life in prison for killing a black man.
And look what they did to Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby's what it is. 70s
Okay, hold on. Let me break it down. Let me break it down for y'all real quick. Okay, she said, and I quote, that Emmett Till whistled at her. Right?
Mm-hmm.
When did Emmett Till die?
1950 something.
Thank
you.
Was
that? Yeah.
Okay, London. Let me help you. Move on. Let that go.
Okay, I'm gonna let it go. No problem.
Because when you black, you can't. When you've been blessed with melanin, you can't make no excuses for these white folks. We gotta pick that. We gotta pick her old ass up. We gotta pick her old ass up tonight.
Wait. I'm not making no excuses. I'm not making no excuses for her. I'm not making no excuses for her.
No, she's not
dead.
Ask me Google. That woman is not dead. She is alive and well. I don't know.
I'm not making no excuses. I'm not making no
Bring
excuses
your old ass outside.
What I am saying is the times have changed. Back then, they didn't give a fuck.
Who is this? Oh, TDJ's daughter.
Yeah.
It's
a lot going on. Just land the plane. Just land the plane, little brother. Just land the plane.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna land the plane. Okay, so they sold the church. What's the problem?
No, she's not dead.
COVID-19 forces us to rethink ministry. What's his name? Touré Roberts.
It's pronounced Touré, brother. Touré.
Nigga.
Touré.
Mega church pastored by T.D. Jakes' daughter and son-in-law is going fully online after decline in tithing and offerings. The Potter's House of Denver, wait a minute, hold on. Wasn't Cheryl Brady over that church?
Baby, it's a lot going on with this story.
Okay, wait, let me finish.
Cheryl Brady's over in North Dallas.
Colorado. Okay. Led by pastors Touré Roberts and his wife, Sarah Jakes Roberts, is selling its property and going fully remote. Touré Roberts says the decrease in giving the church has experienced during its COVID-19 pandemic is a key reason behind the decision. First of all, I think this building is like several thousand square feet, 13,000 square feet. The light bill alone is in the thousands. The water bill alone is in the thousands. You probably got internet in the church, and you got to have a room dedicated to internet. So I'm quite sure you all are probably spending $10,000, if not $20,000 a month Now, here's the difference with, and now because I don't know Touré. You know what I'm saying? Touré, nigga, you know what I'm saying? You over there, okay? But Sarah, baby, when you with your daddy, like you taken care of. See, you with Touré now. You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna be just breaking you off like that. You got to make this happen. And see, the following that you would normally get with your father, it ain't over there with you over here in Denver, Colorado. Hey,
somebody said, which one is the daughter? Somebody said, which one is the daughter? Wow. Wow.
Ooh, that's so cold.
Wow.
It's the one with the long hair.
Now, brother, there's a crucial piece of this story that's not listed. I forgot to list it, and that is the church, according to Touré, had fell into disrepair. The church was falling apart.
Oh,
according to him, and he said it wasn't worth. I'm paraphrasing. It wasn't worth because the church was falling apart. Ties had dried up, so it was like they couldn't sustain it. They had to repair the church, and nobody was coming to the church.
But
now, I thought they was in Los Angeles. I think they was in LA when I lived out there. Okay,
they have two. It's the church one in LA and Potter's House, Denver, which is this church right here, Potter's House, Denver.
Okay.
Now, I got a question. No, Lady V, I really don't believe all that. I believe that the following was not as heavy as it was at the Potter's House in Denver, in Dallas, Texas. But I do feel like this right here. If what Thais is saying is correct, them repairs didn't just start.
No.
So there's a dead cat on the line somewhere. Repairs didn't just start. And I think y'all just want to get out of paying all that money a month. Now, if you want to just go, wait, somebody said 12.7 billion?
The building alone is worth 12.7 billion. Oh, wow.
Nobody's coming up there. Nobody's coming up there to that church. The money done dried up, okay? There's just nobody coming up there to hear them speak no more. It's just not happening.
Not in the pandemic. I mean, yeah. Kind of downsides like
now people are still going to the Potter's House, Dallas. You know.
Oh, absolutely.
They packing it out. They packing it out.
They still going to the Potter's House, Dallas.
But here's the thing, Bishop Jakes, Sarah, and her, like y'all do the math. I'm going to go hear Bishop Jakes. Love you, Sarah. You know what I'm saying? All right, girl. I'm going to go hear your dad. Like,
but she is good. I'll give her that. She's good.
She's all right. Yeah, no, she ain't no Juanita Bynum, but she okay.
Juanita Bynum ain't Juanita Bynum no more.
Ain't nobody going checking for Juanita Bynum.
I got it, man. Okay, but the question you have to ask, the question you got to ask y'all is, was there no money in the discretionary fund? Did y'all have anything saved up for a rainy day? Just to keep things afloat during the pandemic?
Honey, go take them purses back.
And you know what, Tremaine? I absolutely agree with you. If TD Jakes came up there right now and collected the offer, I promise you he'll grab all that money and their church will be able to be fixed. I believe that, hands down. TD Jakes can show up right. TD Jakes can come on this show. I promise y'all. Better niggas be like, cash app, cash app, cash app. Yeah. Get ready. I'm telling you, TD Jakes, he come on here.
I see Sarah and Touré, Bishop Green for to buy that church. He's probably outside right now looking at it. Bishop Building. That went over y'all head.
I mean, so did they move to Denver or whatever? And
yeah, it was like supposed to be like a satellite church, a subsidiary of Dallas,
I got that church one be packed, but church one Church One has the money because they got celebrities up in there.
I didn't understand Denver because Denver, and this is not to say make it a race thing, but Denver doesn't really have a large black population like that. No, it doesn't. So I didn't understand the choice for Denver.
Yeah, I mean, the pandemic has really changed the way that churches and ministries are operating, and they're gonna have to get more. They're gonna have to get with the times and get innovative.
True.
I do believe the reason why TD Jakes is staying afloat, because even when TD Jakes closed and they was just doing virtual, TD Jakes was still pulling. You know what? I'm not gonna be petty, Jives. Do not be petty. Don't go there, Jives. Let it go.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. I know what you're gonna say.
Was still pulling numbers on a Sunday, still pulling 11, 20,000 people on the live on a regular day. And a Sunday, 20, 25,000, 30,000 on the live, because TD Jakes, one, he has paved the way and he has done so much, especially in the community and all those things. Y'all better leave me alone, one about in these comments, because y'all know it. That's my trigger.
They said she bloated. Oh, wow. They said, why you buying this bloated?
So, exactly. They had the highest paying tithe and everything during the pandemic. TD Jakes could sit and talk. People love to watch TD Jakes. And TD Jakes, to me, has something to say because he's practical and it makes sense. All the rest of these folks, and I'm not going to say what I want to say because y'all going to say I'm being mean, but all the rest of these folks, it's like y'all got to give me Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the 3 little pigs and the lamb, and then y'all want to sit up here and beat up on me because I'm gay and carrying on. Look here, TD Jakes is just going to minister the word and move on about his business, period.
Yeah, but TD
I just said
something to say. He just ain't.
I just said it. People are not. Listen, church is not the same no more, y'all. People are tired of coming up here with the same old situation, giving up all their money. Ain't nothing changing in their life, and y'all keep telling them every January 1st, this is your year. People are tired of that. I'm just saying.
Ooh, they sold the Jakes after that controversy. Ooh. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Controversy.
Man, about
at the end of the day, this is what I'm gonna say about Bishop Jakes. Bishop Jakes is one smart behind man that knows what to do that knows how to keep you intrigued and how to make you put you inside of the service to where you can you're there. You're not just a number. You are actually a person.
In 3 days.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Cause I can say some shit too. I'm just choosing to be quiet, even though I really want to say what I want to say.
In 3 days.
The Jakes. Somebody said, "Why does Jakes don't get Juanita for his conferences anymore? Do he still have conferences like that?"
Not really. They're not having them. But Juanita Bynum just said at Jamal Bryant's church when she spoke recently that God set her down for 3 years, and she's just now accepting bookings. Those are her words.
Now, why she gonna lie?
She said God set her down. I'm gonna give you her exact words. Her exact words was God set her down for 3 years to refine her, and she didn't have to go out and take gigs because God sustained her financially when He set her down for 3 years. And now she's accepting invitations like the one from Jamal Bryant over at New Birth Afro Pit.
I think somebody is because they know I will drag the living dog mess out there. One, first of all, Juanita Bynum is lying. Let's go back to the timeline. During the pandemic, she ain't do too much. But before the pandemic, do y'all remember the time when she had the panties and bra situation? And then she was at several people's churches. And y'all don't play with me. Y'all don't get me started on Sister Juan Terrell.
That ain't been 3 years. That ain't been 3 years.
Yeah, and she said she has a new contract. She got a new contract with Daystar.
With who? With Daystar.
She got a new contract with Daystar. It begins in 2 weeks.
Well, Tremaine, to answer your question, she going way back a long time ago. Her and Jason fell out because she felt like he cheated her out of the sales for no more sheets. So what she did, she took it and then she changed the name. I forgot what she changed the name to, but she did it underneath her own ministry and changed the name. So of course she making that money and cut him out. So then they had a big falling out because Juanita was the way she put it after they made up. Well, I got the big head and the Lord dealt with me, like she's saying now. But whatever.
What post did Brian Carnes post tonight? What are you talking about?
And then
y'all know it's two people I really don't care for. That's Brian and that's Juan Terrell.
And Nita.
Somebody sent me that, and somebody sent me that video that they're probably talking about. And Brian Carnes looked like he threw something at a musician and told him to play. And if you listen real closely, it sounded like he was like saying, "Play MF." I don't know.
No,
I don't think.
I listened to it. I seen that one.
Yeah. I don't know if that's recent or not, Jives.
Yeah, I don't know. Here's my thing about Brian and all these people.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all still got a following. That is true. At the end, listen, how you treat people, you better be lucky that you have somebody there. Because, baby, had you threw something at me, I would have rocked your behind. Because first of all, you told me I'm a grown ass.
You see how I'm sitting here quiet, right? Okay. Oh, thank the Lord.
Brian Carnes, but in that video, Brian Carnes got cookies. Oh my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I was like, that is stupid cookies.
Or y'all talking about the video where he told that lady that she need not to lock her legs.
Oh yeah.
You know what? Okay, since y'all brought, what? Let me tell y'all something. That was the dumbest shit I have ever seen or heard.
He could have just told her.
Don't fall out when you everybody don't fall out when they
don't want to feel like that. There's a lot of preachers that have said that throughout. When I was in church, I've heard preachers do the same thing. That wasn't nothing new.
Basically, come here, Cole.
That wasn't nothing new when he did that.
I'm not with the shit for the shenanigans.
Some people just now seeing that type of stuff because of camera phones. But baby, the church has always been a mess.
Before camera phones?
Baby, the church has always been a mess.
Can you imagine what would have happened had we seen with a camera phone what happened with Juanita Bynum and Bishop Weeks in that parking lot?
Baby.
And we could have saw the full fight.
And we got the security cameras and had an outside camera. You would see her slapping the heck out that man. I promise you that.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
Now, listen, for those that don't know the story, it happened at the Atlanta Renaissance Hotel, okay? Juanita Bynum allegedly got stomped out, allegedly by Bishop Weeks, and the bellboy or the bellhop had to come pull him off of Juanita, allegedly. That's what we're talking about at the Atlanta Hotel Renaissance in Atlanta.
Exactly, Lisa. That's what Nita did, and she told Jakes she deserved more money because it was her, because it was a whole series, and she said her video is what sold that series. And that's why she got more money. But I will say this about her. I will say this. She did not lie. Her video did sell that series.
Oh, y'all stupid.
For me, it was Juanita's video and Noel Jones. They had
I ain't gonna post that because somebody
don't do that. Chris Reeves said that video would have been on World Star.
Okay, y'all.
Did she go to the ER?
Is this a chicken? Is this a taco? Okay. We're gonna do this. Where is it? Oh, Taco Bell's new chicken wings will land on the menus nationwide this week. So
I don't do Taco Bell.
But only
they're already there. They're already there. They're already there, brother.
So they cooking chicken wings now?
Yeah, Andrew Caldwell just did a video eating them.
Andrew Caldwell will eat anything. He'll eat a dick up.
Now, mother's delivered. What do you
Mother ain't delivered no such a thing. I almost said something.
So we know that headline show ain't been delivered.
Honey, it's been
maybe until the grave.
Mother need to be delivered from doing stunts. She still.
They look seasoned. They look real seasoned, though. I will give them that. It looks seasoned.
What is that? 5 bone-in wings that are coated in a queso seasoning and served with a spicy ranch. Look like
Try them, Kyrie. Eat them.
Eat it up.
You know, they do look seasoned, but you know what? Presentation is everything. I promise you, when I get there, they won't even look like this. So
No.
But these do look good. I give it. They look crunchy. I love a good crunchy wing, and they bone in. I do want to try them. They bone in.
Kyrie, you love
Taco Bell is already like X-Lax, y'all. So this ain't gonna do nothing but have you on the toilet shitting your guts out. I'm just telling you, just
I
for the
ain't
look
eating no.
of it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up. I ain't eating no motherfucking chicken wings from Taco Bell. No man, sorry.
Why are we eating chicken from Taco Bell? I just want chicken on my tacos.
Wow.
I want to try them. They look good. And
That Taco Bell chicken is not of God. They need to stick to tacos.
Make my stomach go.
Listen, you're gonna get the bubble guts, y'all. You're gonna get the bubble guts. You're gonna be dookie. You're gonna get the bubble guts.
Boo boo wee wee.
And you have to,
Baby,
if
I'm
you
not
have
eating.
some
Baby, I'm telling
company.
you right now. I'm not eating them goddamn wings, bitch. I don't give a damn if Moses didn't know what the damn 10 Commandments say. Eat them, bitch. No.
Oh, wait a minute.
Ooh, they got somebody. Daddy just inboxed. Text me. She said once you eat them, they have lake water after. Now that ain't right.
Oh
no! Lake water. Oh hell no!
No,
That's all right, baby. I'm fine.
Okay, y'all. Let's do this one.
They say it tastes like a heavy load.
So listen. A partying passenger stuck in Mexico after airlines declined to fly them. Some members of the rowdy group shown dancing, drinking, and vaping maskless aboard a flight to Cancun find themselves stranded in Mexico after their return flight to Canada was scrubbed and other airlines have declined to fly them home. Now, first of all,
good.
What makes y'all think that this was okay?
Baby, that plane was rocking. I watched that video. It was partying in the sky.
Soul
y'all
Train.
Be a part of Mile High Club. Y'all okay?
Thank you. Baby, that was nothing but pure privilege.
Well, wasn't no soul plane. Wasn't that many? It was some black people on there. Wasn't that many? But yeah. There's partying.
Yeah, and it was a charter plane, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
So you have people that felt privileged and that they could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they all did because they was drinking and dancing in the aisles. I'm like, out on the airplane already this big.
Baby, listen here. They look like white people. Okay, they look like white people.
I wonder how they feel now.
It was a combination of people. It was a combination of people.
I wonder how they feel now.
Yeah, well, that person right there with that chain on his neck, he look a little colored, so he might.
He black. Yeah, he black.
He might be a light skin. You know what I'm saying? Light skin.
You got a lot of people. You got a lot of people stuck. You got a lot of people stuck on boats right now. Can't get off because they want to travel. And a lot of these governments are saying y'all can't get off the boat. Stay on the boat. Stay on the plane. We ain't bringing you home.
Well, let's do this one. So Texas said if you can wait in line for a COVID test, you can wait in line to vote.
It's still insulting.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Now I don't know. Now here in Florida, there were lines for voting and carrying on. We did there. Now where I was taking my niece to school, the line was wrapped around the whole park, down the road, by the school, around the corner. I was like, you were sitting there for a couple of hours to wait for a COVID test and to get tested and to get a shot. So, people are out here trying to get taken care of. It is happening. It is. Okay,
that's what they think of. That's what they think of people, Yeah, trying to save your life, comparing and contrasting it to voting. Like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna save this good hot low one for the last. So let's do this. Now Thais sent this to me.
Oh my God.
You remember we covered him, brother. Remember about 7 months ago we covered Fredo. Because Fredo was telling everybody, stay out of his inboxes. He don't mind.
Follows me.
Huh? Remember, Fredo had all that meat and he's hot, whatever. I even got into it with him on his Twitter. Me and him went back and forth for a minute. But listen,
for what?
Here's the deal, huh?
Why y'all get into it?
Because I told him it's gay men that are buying your OnlyFans. Females is not buying your OnlyFans, sir. It's gay men. How dare you make a comment to gay men? That's what I said.
And I
didn't say it like that. I didn't say it like that.
I'm surprised at that because he's gay friendly because he does he works for Signal 23.
He's not that gay friendly. He's gay for pay, and there's a difference.
Now he don't do nothing. But he doesn't do it. He don't do any gay scenes. He still plays a straight dude, but he's in a lot of their stuff. And I'll
tell you this on Twitter, Fredo. I mean, he's a nice looking guy. You can't take that away from him.
He passed.
If you look at his content, especially on Twitter, he's not. You don't see him playing in his booty or anything like that. Now you see Dallas Wade. Dallas Wade does that.
Fingering his hole, playing with that cat.
Well, Dallas Wade done did but Dallas Wade done did scenes with Raheem, so he can't.
No, he didn't do a scene. He didn't do a scene with Raheem. That was faulty advertising.
Oh, okay. I need to see that.
That was faulty advertising.
He's conscious because I think Fredo got what, 5 kids, 4 or 5 kids.
Got a couple of domestic violence cases. It's a long story. We don't have time tonight. But listen, Fredo, I know everybody's saying you just mad at Fredo Taste. You just don't like Fredo. I ain't got nothing against Fredo. But my gay nephew sent me this flyer and said, Annie, look, he's gonna be in town tonight. He's gonna be at Backstreet in Detroit tonight. Backstreet is a gay club. It's a gay nightclub in Detroit. What the fuck are you doing up there at the gay club, Fredo?
But I mean, he getting paid. But
I don't give a fuck what he doing. Shouldn't you be with the straight people, Fredo?
Honey,
gay people pay.
They don't got 5 children at home.
The straight people ain't paying. He live with his baby mama, but the straight people ain't paying. The gay people want to give him his money. He know his bread come from.
Fredo let somebody eat that booty late night. He know what.
I'm trying to tell you.
When Fredo get that booty ate in, he ain't no stranger.
For him, he gonna do whatever you say do.
Well, I don't know about all that, but Fredo, if they tell the truth, call me.
Tight.
No, Mother Virgin.
Tight, listen.
Child, this bitch.
Come here.
If Fredo tell me, listen, if Fredo tell me, come here, Cole. Yeah, I'm gonna eat. Yeah. I just don't like people. I don't like the people that exploit our community, y'all. That's the basis of this story tonight. The exploitation of our community. You'll take our money, but that's where it stops.
But a bunch of them do that.
True.
But it's mighty funny. A lot of them that's been doing it now are getting exposed. Cause y'all keep filming scenes with Malik. What's that boy name? Malik.
Raheem.
No, not Raheem. No, Malik. The guy. Remember the dude that had an affair with a football player in Atlanta, buzzed him out.
Mm-hmm.
He got OnlyFans. A lot of these dudes are doing. And the one who did a scene with the guy who kept saying he was straight. Then he was in the scene with Malik on OnlyFans getting his booty ate.
Who is Malik?
What Malik, honey?
I can't think of his last name. Oh my God.
You was up there, girl. What was it? Shit, you probably up there with him.
Yeah.
See,
I'm a virgin.
She always act like she a dumb blonde. She always act like she forgets stuff.
That's why Pastor Franklin ain't stunning her right now, being in the places.
Y'all Kyrie always talking. Oh my God, I can't remember what happened. Oh my God, girl, you know what happened here.
Wait a minute, Thais, and I know you know because you reported the story. What is that boy name? Malik. Shit, he lives in Atlanta.
Well, girl, because you probably was eating them up. You probably eating them up, Kyrie. What did the meat look like, girl?
The meat is nice looking.
Oh, you seen it?
Amari said, Amari said, Fredo is verse.
Okay.
Yeah. Meow.
Amari,
Joe got money. Okay, I think they're talking about Joe Osteen. I'm not used to London being this quiet. I need him well.
Oh, we'll pray for him. We'll pray for London then.
Yeah. Pray for London.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Who
Healing
is that?
hands.
Fredo need to come over there.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all this next story, which is the last story for the night.
Wow.
And that is this. I was really hoping that this was somebody else, but I'm like Darius. I am not surprised that it was a black person. So this baby right here took 75 loads in 20 hours.
Yeah.
He said the final load count was 75. Thanks to everyone that showed up and showed out. Appreciate you all for putting your seed in me and helping me reach my load goals.
And he did it for free.
Yeah.
This video showcases one of the highlight moments of the sessions. Way to bring in the new year. Now, I did go round there over there to the YouTubes, and I seen this baby. He had all kind of stuff on his back.
Is it on YouTube?
This is
Twitter.
Oh, Twitter.
It's on Twitter.
Boys just waiting to happen. I'm quite sure his booty hole was just like just dangling. I was like, oh God,
just gaping.
Oh, honey, when he passed gas, it's gonna be a problem.
Baby, that's the freeway of love.
And then on January 9th and 10th, he's going for another goal. He's going for 80. 80, yeah.
Yeah, I went around there too. It looked like cottage cheese.
Yeah, it was like
so
I was like, oh God.
So if you're in West Hollywood on January 9th or 10th, you can stop on by. He's gonna give you the address and just walk in.
All I can say is, baby, the local Department of Health in LA gonna get a lot of referrals.
Baby.
Robert Thurman.
Now, in my opinion,
Listen.
I think he has mental health issues. I think he's bipolar. I think this is a manic state.
I think anybody that does that has some type of mental or psychological effect.
Yeah, I think he's in a manic state. This is my opinion. I think he's in a manic state because ain't no normal person is just gonna sit there and let 75 men come in their house and just blast.
That's a lot of loads.
Hey,
that's a lot of loads.
Yes, Avery Jackson. You say, can we raise some money for him to get some Depends in a colonoscopy bag? I
ain't raising no money for him. This is fantasy come true. Right here, that's it, a death wish. Because you got 75 strange men in your house. You don't know these people. One can come in with everything.
When you push it out, it's gonna look like pumpkin pie.
Baby, he gonna have to get that thing reconstructed.
Baby, and now he want 80 people to come. And then he's going for 100.
See, baby, your thing gonna be just dangling.
Baby, all I can say is, baby,
but what about the 75 men that participated?
But let me tell you, health departments all over that area are gonna get a lot of referrals shortly.
Thank you, Star. That's his name, Malik Joseph. That's it.
Malik. Oh, that Lord. I mean, boy. Her.
That's it, Malik Joseph. But the men that participated, something wrong with them. And then his requirement is you have to be raw. You have to be fucked raw. He has to do it raw. I'm sorry, YouTube.
Oh, Brian, shut the hell up. Jesus
raw.
Christ.
Oh, Lord.
Girl.
What?
I'm having to Thais.
I'm working at the health department. I'm the lady down at the health department. I'm the lady at the health department. I'm Betty Brown.
What's your name?
What's your name? I'm the lady at the health department. Okay, sir. You got to push your ass back up in your ass. You can't be listening. Sir, push your hemorrhoids back up in your ass and sit down.
Like, baby, what is that leaking?
Baby.
Take a number, sir. Your ass is falling out.
They're gonna take a Q-tip like this and turn up in there. It's gonna be this wide.
It look like butter beans. Sir.
Baby, he should not have even been able to walk.
And then you talk about January, sir. You talk about January 9th. You want to go for 80 loads?
I'm being quiet because I'm like, this is nasty to me.
Yes, Chris Reed say what LaShawn say. There's a leak in this whole building.
Maybe. Hi, I'm carrying LaShawn Pace. Hi, I'm carrying LaShawn Pace, and I have a word.
From who?
You don't see always got a word.
So okay, this is the video that they was talking about. Somebody just sent it to me.
Just the other day, they pulled up a video all the way from May when I had on that green suit and the way I spoke to the young lady. I think I told the young lady, don't be coming up there locking her knees. I wasn't telling her to. Anyway, whatever conclusions people came to, it's just absolutely amazing. And it's obvious that there are a lot of people who just don't like it. And I think maybe you should sit with yourself and say to yourself, I just don't like Prophet Khan. You have that liberty. You got to love me, though, if you want to go to heaven. But you can just say you just don't like Prophet Khan. And I'm okay with that. But it seems like everything I do is a problem. I would never do anything to intentionally offend, hurt, disappoint, do anything to cause anyone to look at the church in a bad way. I was raised in the Holiness Church, and I feel like we've lost a lot of people due to our harsh rules.
Watch his own videos.
I'm doing everything I can to repair relationships. So with that being said, that happened in May. I did see that video. And I guess I did come across a bit rude and rough, but that wasn't my intention. So, but seems to be people are more offended than the young lady.
Well,
whatever happened to just coming on and saying, I'm sorry, I was wrong, period.
Well, you gotta give a long dissertation and then say I'm sorry.
Because he my cousin.
London, don't even say
I can't say what I want to say.
Just say what you need to say.
Like, bruh, Brian, just say you sorry, dog, and just move on. Like, you and I know people don't like you. That's a given.
Mm-hmm.
You should have just said, I'm sorry. I said something forceful to somebody that I should not have said, and would have left that shit alone. All the other shit, man, shut the fuck up, dog.
I don't think he should have said anything because he just made it worse. I would have said
the rest of it. Well, y'all gotta send it to me because I don't have it.
Let them talk. Yeah, because like you said, they don't like you. People don't like you.
I don't think that y'all send me the rest of the video. I don't think that it's that people don't like him, but everything that we've seen from Brian. Now, I've met Brian in person.
Mm-hmm.
Keep my thoughts.
Brian got a big booty.
Brian is a cool guy in person. He really is. Honestly, honest to God, he's a cool person.
He cool right.
But at the end of the day, y'all get so caught up in y'all anointing or whatever you want to say you got that you say some of the most erroneous and outlandish things to people because you are Prophet Khan or Bishop Dude Brown or whatever the case. Baby, y'all do the most. Y'all do too much. And you gonna tell the woman, what you come up here for? Lock your knees and carry on. If you didn't want me to pray for you, you should have said out. Don't come up here, lock your knees. Like falling out is supposed to be something kind of.
I've heard worse in church, so
nothing about his tone was Christian.
I've heard worse.
I mean, yeah, I've heard worse in church too, but I'm like, so you gotta come on and get this little dry apology.
But I mean, but he does have a point. It is certain people. I ain't gonna call them names, but it is certain people. Everything he does, they post a video about it and give commentary.
Are you talking about me?
No, not anybody.
Oh.
It's a woman. But everything he does, she makes a video about it and posts it.
Like, okay, like one day I came up to the church, right? I went to go see my cousin, you know, that's whatever.
Oh, child, he gonna make sure. Bless his heart, he ain't me no harm.
Michelle probably got a crush on him.
No, that used to be his pastor.
Oh, my fault. Okay, praise the Lord.
Oh, the lady, one of the ladies at church was like, I was like, oh, what's up, Brian? You know, this, that, and the third. The lady was like, oh, you supposed to call him Prophet Current. I said, hold on, bitch. First of all, this is my cousin. I ain't got to call him Prophet if I don't want to.
If one thing we don't know, if we don't know nothing else, that's your cousin. That's my little brother cousin.
That's why I just shut my mouth and don't say nothing.
All you had to do, Brian, was just say, I'm sorry. And that was just
all
the
you
end
had to
of
do.
it.
I don't even think he should have even addressed it. To me, he gave it more life.
I think even if he was going to address it regardless. I think if he would have just said, I'm sorry.
Oh,
it hurts when I laugh, okay?
He basically told that lady, you know, you better not tell nobody but God, you almost killed your mammy. You know? It was very color purple.
Miss Clark, I understand it.
Oh
I understand
Lord,
what
I
you're
was
saying. It's
hoping you didn't see that,
rude,
brother.
but yeah, I seen it. This is me. If before Brian became a prophet, or if anybody for that matter that is a family member that it has on a collar, you are my family member first. The church stuff comes second. Well, came second. So if I choose to call my grand, okay, let me rephrase it. Right, like if I'm in my granddaddy's office, who's the bishop of the church, and I call him granddaddy, that's what I'm gonna call him.
You think I'm gonna be married to somebody, and just because you got a title in the church, I'm gonna be calling you pastor
Not doing all that
or supervisor? No, you think what I look like? Okay, y'all, I'm about to go real far with this, but what I look like beating that thing up like, oh, pastor, it's so good. Oh, prophet. Oh, prophet.
That's nasty. That's really nasty, bro. Oh my God.
Oh, prophet.
I cannot.
Hey,
oh, that is nasty. That is so freaky.
I gotta go to school.
Yeah, that is so freaky.
Ooh, I'm telling you.
Well, you know, Jives are free. Duh.
I go to school.
Ty, stop making me laugh, man. This shit hurt, bro.
I know I'm nasty. Myself is nasty. What you talking about?
Who is Eric Jones? That's Kyrie.
Who?
Somebody said, who is Eric Jones? That's my brother Kyrie.
What would you say? I'm trying to see where they see Eric Jones at. Who is it?
Okay.
Maybe they trying to cash app you.
Marquise, I'm gonna say this. Now, it depends on the setting. It depends on the setting. Like if I'm having to go up.
G Mars, that's me.
If I'm having to go up to, to say something and I have to address the congregation or whatever, and I have a family that's there that may be a preacher or whatever. Oh, of course, I'm going to acknowledge their title, but just because I'm in church, I'm be like, Pastor Jones. No, Auntie Jones. Or when I go see Robin Franklin, like, period. Like, I'm not going to go be up in the church house talking about some apostle, Bishop Franklin. No, when we like church over with, Auntie, what's going on? How you doing? Y'all got some Kool-Aid back there in the back? When I go to
Well, you have to address one person, officially, no matter what, and you have to say, Prophetess Juanita Bynum.
All right.
Thais, listen, I'm not gonna play with you. I'm not gonna.
You got to give her a whole title.
Child,
Prophetess Juanita Bynum.
Child, that'll be one. Hey, Juan.
In 10 days.
Hey, man.
Listen, y'all, this has been really great. Thank y'all so much for being on with us tonight. We've been on. Well, I guess this how we. But y'all, we ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna be on here for 3 hours now. Long, we ain't trying to do that. We just
and 2022, we're gonna try to shoot for 2 hours.
An hour and a half, 2 hours. Max.
Yeah, that's our goal.
Period. So if you
we can carry the way.
Thank the Lord.
Well, the last time I was trying to be the timekeeper, I always used to get cussed the fuck out. So I just learned how to just shut the fuck up.
Oh, Lily, we really want you to feel better. We hope you heal from this anti-Rona and stuff. We're praying.
Yeah,
baby.
We're praying.
Baby, can I tell you this is not the tea? Oh my God!
Now go somewhere.
You know what?
Don't be trying to go. Don't be trying to go all over everywhere. Go somewhere and sit down.
I'm gonna ask Juanita Bynum, can she send you? I'm gonna ask Juanita Bynum, can she send you some prayer shawls?
No, I'm good.
He don't need one. He got his cousin Brian.
Lord, happy birthday, Queen Sheila Simmons.
Happy birthday, Capricorn season. Capricorn season.
Brian go over there and lay hands. Brian going over there and lay hands on
listen, y'all, this has been a great show. Thank you all that have been with us thus far all this time. Make sure you share the video. Make sure you like the video. All of those things like that. Listen, we are over on United Kingdom page. Make sure y'all share that stuff, okay? Y'all make sure y'all go and support all the content creators here. Thank y'all so much to my brothers on tonight. Thank y'all so much. Listen, if we want to do one more offering, go and run it offering one more time. I'm gonna open up.
Y'all want me to sing? Y'all want me to sing for this offering for my family? Okay, there's some more money coming in right now. Y'all want me to sing for my brother?
Thank you. Thank you, Peter.
One man sat alone.
Yes.
By the highway begging.
Bring it up.
One man sat alone by the highway begging. He was blind. He could not see. He bled and died. But here's what I like about it. He'll take your gloom. Here's what I like about it. He'll take your gloom.
Drink some more of that tea, right? Drink some more of that tea.
You need to London with that throat remedy.
You need my throat remedy, bro.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna find my key. I'm gonna find my key, honey. Denise Clark taught me how to sing, okay? Denise taught me everything I know.
That's why you sound like the way you sound. That explains a lot.
Oh, y'all so wrong. Y'all so wrong.
Wait a minute, let me warm up.
Go ahead, one more, baby.
Okay, I'm gonna do Dorinda Key. Come here, Cole.
Cole Shear.
Let me do Dorinda Key. Come here, Cole.
Y'all listen, because they got mad at me.
Who did?
Because we keep talking about these Clark sisters now.
I'm sorry. I'm done with it.
I mean, y'all the ones that's always talking about the Clark sisters.
They ain't mad at me. They mad at you.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all this. Now ain't nobody laid them out, okay?
Oh.
But they ain't mad at me. Here's the tea, the true tea. They ain't mad at me. They mad at you because y'all talking about Dorinda and Karen. They don't care if you talk about Jackie.
You know what, Thais? We should just come on one day and just talk about Denise. We're gonna make a post one day. We just gonna talk about Denise.
What you gonna say?
I don't know.
Can I be on that? Can I be on that one?
Okay. Let me do Karen Clark. Let me do Karen. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah.
Thais, stop, bro. Stop, please.
They said you're not giving them an offering song.
He said he'll take your gloom.
I already said I did take your gloom. Listen. Here's the deal, everybody. Here's the deal. I think the reason it took me so long to get to 1,000 is because none of them people, them Clark sister people, subscribed to my page. None of them people. Because my brother had 1,000 people on here one night, and not one of them people subscribed because I said some things about Karen and Dodo. That's why it took me 2 weeks to get to 1,000.
Guys, we had 1,500 people on. We had 1,500 people on.
Well, the golden rule says.
Don't say that about Denise and Dorinda.
No, you can talk about Denise. Talk about Denise.
I mean, you can't say nothing about, Dorinda and Karen. You can say what you want to about Nurse Jackie down at the convalescent home.
No, they don't care.
Okay, they don't care because she's not really a Clark anyway.
You say she's not a Clark?
No, she's not.
That's what Jackie said. Wait a minute, that's what Denise said.
Somebody said after that song, you should pay us. Okay, well, I'll go into a second refrain. Denise Clark taught me how to sing. So what are you saying about Denise? Denise Clark showed me everything I know.
Well, Denise
Clark taught me the scale.
But Denise ain't no voice.
Now, I'm gonna get a phone call tonight, okay?
Name it, claim it. It's just for the asking.
Oh, you sound just like Denise.
Denise poured into me.
I believe it.
You look like it.
Cause you know
you look like it too.
You know she wasn't one of
I'm gonna sing an opera song. Here you go.
She wasn't one of the
Denise poured into me.
Well, you look like the vocal teachers. Cause you know that.
Name it.
Oh, sorry, so I'm gonna sing an opera song. Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Okay, this go out to all the lovers in the land.
Okay.
Can we talk?
Oh, child. Here we go again, honey. Oh, not this child. I'm tired of Can We Talk? No, we can't say nothing.
Can we talk?
Oh, here we go.
Is my mic working? I just wanna know your name.
Kevin Ross won the challenge, in my opinion.
Kevin Ross, they didn't have me on there.
That's my opinion. Even though Tank said Avery Wilson won, I think.
No, we can't talk. I ain't want to talk to you either.
Let me sing the song, the first song Denise taught me. I see them comments, y'all. It's okay. I see the comments. Mother's a new person. I'm a new person. Anyways, let me sing the first song that Denise taught me, y'all, and we're going to go, okay? Are y'all ready?
Hell no.
Go
ahead.
Are y'all ready? This is a song.
Say Arch Mother. Say Arch Mother.
This is the first song. This is the first song that Denise taught me, okay? And I'm going to sing it right now and we can go.
Byron said Denise gave you that wig.
Okay, are y'all ready? I be stroking. I be stroking. I be stroking.
I'm gonna say this one more time. It hurt for me to laugh. Can y'all stop?
All right, y'all.
Thank you.
Why you snatch it off like that, Tay?
Your mic on mute, East. East, you muted.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was Karen. You didn't see it. I didn't do nothing to you, Karen.
Karen snatched the wig off.
That was Karen.
No, we blaming Karen. Karen did nothing.
Oh. All right, y'all.
We had a great time.
Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. Did y'all give y'all offerings and things? Praise God.
I thank you all for the offering. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Brian Corn said there's 5 people that can give $100.
Amen.
You know what? I still got his number. Hold on, let me see something.
Brian Carr said there's 5 people tonight that can sow $100 seed to each of the kings.
Amen. Amen.
Oh, I got his. I got his email.
Well,
I got his number too.
You got who email?
I tell y'all this. I need to call Brian. Tell Brian to come on here. Shit,
Brian ain't coming on here.
Huh?
Brian ain't coming on here with five SGL men.
Oh,
we won't lock our knees.
Well, maybe.
Good night. Good night. Good night, Lisa.
Maybe if his cousin asked him, he'll come on.
Oh.
Bye, y'all.